get to those two fights, we do have a few minutes to take you back to earlier tonight in a heavyweight bout between Guido Vianello and Lawrence Gabriel. Don't blink. Don't go to the refrigerator. You want to make it through at least the first minute.
Alright, so my laptop is a piece of shit that I love very much. I love it very deeply.
The beginning of round one between Vianello.
We've been on adventures together, and
I want to know.
Ah.
Fucking sick ass.
So what people should do is donate to Devon's Journey to Recovery.
What you really wanted to say
so
is...
my laptop feels better.
When you take 4 bullets to your body and return to be a professional fighter.
Are you showing this fight over again?
That nickname.
They're showing this fight
For
again.
the first time in 10 months, Vianello is coming off a December KO in the second round against Luke Lyons. That was
Dude on the right.
Lomachenko Pedraza.
Turn this shit down, man, please.
Dude on the right got roid rage and trashed the place.
Vianello is a former Olympian, fighting and training in the altitude of Big Bear, California. High intensity training camp.
You're right.
With
I do.
trainer Abel Sanchez.
See? Look at that.
Really, so far, Chris, in his young career, we're not really sure what we have in Vianello quite yet.
If it crashes again, fuck it, we're done. But I gotta work on my computer. There's no way we can fuck up tomorrow night. UFC.
No steroids. No, 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 no. I don't know, man. I'd be ready as fuck. Lomachenko, I'm ready. No, don't replay that old fight. I'm ready right now.
But Bob Arum will say something different. Like, my money. But my money.
We both know they should be getting paid more. Yeah, somebody named Mark of the Beast like my fucking.
12,000 followers.
Yeah, Yahoo. That's fucking funny. Big Booty Biatch.
Dustin or Max? I never make my pick until.
Me either.
Yeah. I never make my pick until after the walkouts. Yeah.
6. Yeah. One more. Alright, anyway. I read this article about a lot of fucking coaches are choosing Holloway over Poirier. I get why, but you never fucking know. For example, like, you know, I was really surprised that, what's his name? Ortega lost as badly as, well, he got beat up bad, you know. I was surprised. He's like, you know what, let me take some punishment, and that way I can hurt him. And it didn't happen, you know. Didn't happen. Holloway just fucking, like, absolutely punished him. And the thing I was surprised is Holloway just stayed in the pocket, too. Like, that's my problem with that dude. He stays there, like, way too long. Why not just go, like, you know, bop, step out, reset, do it over again. If you can do it over and over again, why put yourself in harm's way like that? That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, you won't get tagged as much. And he got hurt in that fight, too. You can see it.
You never make your pick until after the fight? No. After the walkouts. After their entrances. I gotta hear the music. I gotta see the guy's face.
Fuck.
I gotta see what's going on there.
Said Max looks like something from Sesame Street.
So does Roger Stone.
I want Ortega to die. I hate that dude. Why? Why? Why?
I like Ortega.
Why?
I like watching him fight.
I like him. I think he's cool. No freak. The thing that, like, you know, probably, like, bothered me was that he was with Halle Berry, whatever.
He was with Halle Berry?
Yeah, he was hanging out with her for some movie, but I'm like, get away from her. Get away. Get away from her. Not you.
She was the stereotypical black chick you bring up. Like a hot black chick. It's always Halle Berry. Then it changed over to Beyonce.
Halle Berry.
Now I think it's still Beyonce.
She's alright. They're all gorgeous, but
Yeah.
I don't like Beyonce's rap career, so Christ. Halle Berry's titties and Swordfish. Man, that's a while ago.
Wrong movie, man. Wrong movie.
No. She was in Swordfish.
I know she was.
Yeah.
But that's not the scene.
Mm.
There's another movie with her.
Mm-hmm.
There's like Billy Bob Thornton and Heath Ledger. I forgot the name of it.
Oh.
Full-on nude sex scene with Halle Berry. She's younger, too.
Yeah, I'm aware. First time I saw her was in Flintstones. I'm like, who's this?
Halo says Sierra's greater than Beyonce. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that, Halo.
Sierra. It's maybe. It's a maybe. Maybe.
I don't think anywhere. Not music, not looks.
I was talking about looks.
They're all equal, but
1-2 step. That's all I remember her. I remember her like when I was a little kid. That's it. That's all I remember.
they're not in Swordfish, right?
No.
I thought she's just in bra and panties.
She wasn't. She was wearing a wire.
Yeah.
Pulled out a gun.
I forgot the name of the
On
movie,
you.
but full nude scene. Noah has one too. You can tell my teenage years are coming back to me now.
I don't.
Jessica Alba, she has a movie where she goes nudie.
All I remember her from when I was a kid was Fantastic Four in that movie with Dane Cook.
She was the girl in my era.
Oh, and what's that movie? Ocean. I don't remember, man. It's her.
The shark shit.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it.
It's her and Paul Walker.
A fucking shark ate me. You see Deep Blue Sea?
That's it.
No, it's not that movie.
No. It's like you see. I know you're talking about Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
Damn, that hurt really bad. I always die kind of like this, screaming.
Why are you yelling? It's how I fucking talk.
But that
Would
was
you
her.
like my beer?
That was her basically. It's like, you're not really here for your acting, Alba. It's like, you're here because you look this way.
Yeah, I shouldn't have much like a strong acting. Anything. I can't think of a film or a show. She's on this TV show called like Dark Angel or something.
She could have been like, what do you call it, typecast. So, well, you're the girl. You're the hot girl.
I wonder, does she do anal?
Why don't you ask her? Now, I did hear.
She wants straight men.
I heard that, according to the Derek Jeter herpes tree, that, that's when my how I depicted Derek Jeter just changed ever since high school. I was like, what's this? Just started looking. I'm like, it's probably
Derek.
true.
Oh, Derek.
Like you.
So I believe the Lomachenko fight is up
Mariah
next.
Carey. And the rest goes. It's just the rest. After that.
What's her name? Minka or something like that?
Minka Kelly.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know that name.
She was sort of a hot girl in your era.
Okay.
She's on that show. She's
What's her
on
name?
DC Titans.
Yeah, what's her name from Seventh Heaven? And she was in
Jessica Biel.
Yeah, her too.
She's more of my era.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I remember her. Let's see. Who else? Oh, the red fucking supermodels.
That Adam Sandler movie where he's like a fireman and he marries another dude for some reason.
No, that's
Yeah.
That's Biel. Yeah.
The butt scene.
Texas Chainsaw though, that was better.
It's
It's so blatant, just walking around like.
There's actually a movie called London,
Mm-hmm.
where she plays a girl named London.
Mm-hmm.
And who else is it? Captain America's in that.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Statham's in it, and it's not even an action movie. It's like a normal drama. It's a really good movie. They tell you about the rice experiment.
She's really trying really hard to become like a legitimate actress, from what I heard.
Oh.
Feel.
She already was.
No, I meant
to
like.
some degree. She was in.
No, what I mean is, it's like.
She was in Nolan's film. Alright, good.
No, you're wrong. As far as something that's gonna be like, this is Jessica Biel's breakout. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like, this is her big moment. She was in that TV series I didn't fucking care to watch, but you know. Muay Thai, the best scene of all time. You can't tell me this ain't the best scene, the worst scene you'll ever see. What is this?
Edwards Aesthetics. Updated technique, female Brazilian.
This event has ended. ESPN Plus.
Oh shit.
Oh, you motherfucker.
They allow this on YouTube? It's hiding. No, it's not hiding. That's
real.
Has 1.2 million fucking views.
What is this?
You dirty freaks hiding on YouTube.
What is this?
It's the Brazilian technique of shaving a pussy.
She performed like self-surgery. Like, this is how I do this. You fucking freak. You freak.
That does on commercial the
Oh god, you son of a bitch. Propaganda is not old enough. Yeah, free Julian Assange. Free Julian Assange. Yes. This ain't right.
Yeah, this had a fucking like 11 o'clock start time. These motherfuckers.
11 o'clock start. Yep, of course. You sick fuck. I wonder how you even know of this. You know what? It was probably done. This was probably done to him. You know? Like, bro, check out this war scene. Sends him a link.
At least it's not dicks.
Yeah, at least it's not a dick, you know?
I mean, for me. For you,
That just stop. The setup was poor. I should know. Just no excuse. Like, Jimmy Norton's like really busy being short, stocky, and yet he can dish out some pretty good insults. That's not even a joke, man. It's not even a joke. So sit down. Propaganda play WikiLeaks press conference about the people blackmailing Julian and his lawyers.
Just gonna wait till
You heard?
11, I guess. What was said?
Propaganda says play the WikiLeaks press conference about the people blackmailing Julian and his lawyers.
I don't want to risk my computer crashing.
What do you say after the fight?
My computer crashed not too long ago, and I'm trying to keep any type of RAM being used up.
Alright then, we always do it tomorrow.
I gotta fucking clean it out. I gotta fucking virus scan it. There's this thing with the camera, like Logitech. Apparently I have to like manually update drivers because Windows hates me and it wants to update every 2 seconds.
This was funny.
About people blackmailing Julian and lawyers. It's on Rupley. Check that out. Yeah.
Pakistan.
I'll play it this way.
Do you think this is correct? Muay Thai, why do you want to know that? Let's see. I'm probably, if I had to guess, about 6'4".
What?
You're asking me how tall I am. How much I weigh. About 6'4", 215.
I'm sorry, he's dyslexic. He meant 4'6", about 105.
That's faux 6. That's what you meant to say. See, he's upset because his poor genetics don't allow him to read numbers that well. Yes.
Damn, Ruffley's everywhere.
Oh, I'm not tall at all. I'm like 5'11", probably, and probably about 193 pounds. Yeah, I'm like a midget. I'm not even 6 foot.
Yeah, we gotta wait for
Jordan's obviously over 6 foot. Oh yeah. I'm not tall when I compare myself to professional athletes. That's what I meant to say. Oh. Some doctors say I'm 6 foot, but I'm pretty sure I'm 5'11". Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Propaganda. What did one booty say to the other booty? If we don't stop hanging around here, people are not going to think we are nuts.
You said that last time.
It's still okay. Oh, I've been... How tall is Uriah Soy Boy? Fuck. I don't know. See, he slouches a lot, so I tend to... Like, you know, once in a blue moon, I wonder sometimes whenever the topic is brought up how tall he is. As long as he can pick some crops, no freaky, it doesn't matter to me how tall or short he is, you know.
I found Martise saying Julian Assange is being held at Britain's Guantanamo Bay.
That's fucking horrible. What the fuck?
How long ago did it come out? Propaganda.
Matt Hunter. Breaking: man sets himself on fire outside White House to protest Trump.
I saw that. I don't know. Did he set himself on fire? I heard he set a jacket on fire, and I don't know if he was wearing it or not. If he took it off and burned it, or he just burned himself up. Either way, it's the dumbest protest ever done. At least, like, have fire, but it writes letters out or something. That'd be much cooler.
Or just somehow get some gigantic truck, get like a portable pool, get like some kind of super gigantic WWF ladder, just stack them on top of each other and light yourself on fire and like do like a fucking like cannonball. It's like, fuck Trump.
Yeah.
Propaganda, the 8 Mile jokes were the best a couple days ago. Gotta get some new jokes now. No more mom spaghetti.
Got the nigga from Front Mile. Got the nigga from 8 Mile sitting on me in Front Street.
You're right. Freeze! It's like, oh shit. That might be his funniest episode. The first
season was that?
First episode of the 3rd season.
First episode of the 3rd. Oh,
both of you, get butt naked.
No, it's both of you. Get butt naked.
Nah, you fucked it up.
Whatever, son. You do a horrible white guy. He says it without blinking too. He looks at them. Get butt naked. So, where is it?
I'm looking.
Look harder. Just like how you look at some other people's wallets. Gotta get that loot. Propaganda sent us a link.
Did he? Good.
Now I'm worried.
Yeah.
I'm worried that there's something horrible at the end of when I click on this link.
Damn it.
Muay Thai says I'm a
You're a rapper?
Nope.
What?
Muay Thai. Guy walks into a bar and says, "Can I have any woman?" Wait, what? Guy walks into a bar and says, "Can I have any woman here I want?" Dude asks him.
I think I did see this.
How he knows that?
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. I watched this.
I'm a rapist? What?
The day of right. What was that? The day before.
I told you I can't read. I said it like 8 times.
Yeah.
I'm being distracted. I'm being too distracted by the video. Oh my god. Did you guys see the video of Michael Knowles
Yeah.
being attacked at the Missouri University
From kids.
by a violent homosexual liberal?
Jesus.
I thought he got something thrown at him.
Bleach, I think it was. Right?
Oh, it was bleach?
I think it was bleach.
Yeah, whoever did that's an idiot.
And it wasn't, yeah. I don't think it's a violent attack.
Nah.
It's a, fuck you, man.
Like, Michael Knowles gets stomped out on the side of the street, and then he is hung up on a street sign. It's
Michael Knowles has no argument, so he relies on college kids to have outbursts. He wins every time. Sorry.
Matt Hunter sent a link. I assume it's of the attack. Muay Thai. Anal bleach. Attaboy. Probably gonna watch the video, but skip to the part where they show the blackmail. If you provided some, what are the words?
Timestamp?
Timestamps. Hody.
Yeah.
What?
I can do those. It was like an hour long.
What? I can do what?
Oh, okay. This is the same one I saw. It's like them making a statement, then at the end they do a Q&A, I guess.
Muay Thai, do a video on what women in MMA do anal. Do a video on what do a video on what women in MMA do anal. You do a fucking video about it.
You see what happens when we start with that whole discussion about porn stars, nude celebrities, and here we go.
I didn't say nude celebrities. At least I don't think I brought that up. I merely made the statement that I do not enjoy it because I don't enjoy looking at other dudes. It's just not. I'm not there for that. It's just odd, you know. Damn, he said it's your fault, Uriah. He said, why didn't you win Ultimate Fighter? That dude's a fucking savage, man. Ever since I saw that fucking, like, I think it was a spinning back kick. Fucking in his Ultimate Fighter. That's one of the best knockouts ever as far as MMA. Muay Thai, you propaganda. The timestamp is right at the start. Oh, okay. Muay Thai, you banging many bitches, bro. Now, first of all, I do not partake in domestic violence. Anyway, a gentleman never tells. Yes, a gentleman never tells. Propaganda, you guys need to cover Assange. It's his what? It's historical. I thought you said it was hysterical. I was like, huh? Yeah, we have, but we will do it. We will do it again. You know, more videos. I would say about Assange. I'm getting really fucking annoyed by all these fucking late night show hosts, fucking sellout wannabe comedians making fun of this dude. It's fucked up. Like, you fucking rats, you know. I saw Jimmy Kimmel did like a little fucking like video. He did a video about Assange, showed him getting carried away. I'm like, go fuck yourself, dude. Aha! In other words, you're having a candlelit dinners with your right hand. Aha! Funny, sir. Real funny. A gentleman never tells, sir. You don't even know her personality. Propaganda. They're making fun of Julian. Yeah, they're making fun of him. They're fucking making fun of him having long white hair and a beard and him getting carried out, and it's kind of creepy, you know. It's like these guys don't even care to look into the situation to realize how serious that is, you know. Like, my fucking heart just sank when I saw that shit. Especially when I heard the fact that they were fucking, like, you know, allegedly, like almost like a week before that happened. It's like when WikiLeaks released, like, this is gonna happen. Like, the Ecuadorian embassy is gonna give up Julian Assange for something like a deal, you know, with the UK, and the UK is gonna hand him off to the United States, and then from that point he's gonna be tried in a specific I don't remember what region it was in the United States, but it's where all these, like, whistleblowers go for their trials, and they all get fucking convicted. Yeah, Virginia. Yeah. Muay Thai, you're a sick fuck. You are a sick fuck. But yeah, these guys all... Allegedly, these guys all go to, like, you know, I think it's Virginia. And they all get fucking convicted there, you know. I was fucking worried this dude's gonna get killed, but, you know. I guess they're trying to make an example out of him. And from what I remember, the arrest was based off of a fucking conspiracy. I know Manning's still in jail. Because Manning won't cooperate, right?
She won't testify.
Yeah, she won't testify. Yeah. Yeah, in front of a secret grand jury. How fucking fair is that? A secret, like, fucking jury, man. I don't want to go fucking watch skinning videos, man. I've seen like some accidentally, by the way, like fucking videos where it's just horrible. I don't want to see that shit. Doesn't mean I don't know like how bad it is, but the first fucking freaky video I've ever seen was probably a bunch of dudes with bags on their heads and they get shot. You know, they're on their knees and shit. They get shot. Please, why? I mean, like, I don't want to see anybody fucking die on fucking video, dude, you know? The only reason why I'll ever watch it is if it's like... I mean, I have reason to believe that sometimes people might fake a video, you know? Like that video of that kid, right, running through gunfire.
For what?
Remember that? People were saying, like, I don't know about this. And I found out it was, like, doctored. That video of the boy running through gunfire to save, like, a girl or something like that.
Oh, Corbett did the story.
Yeah.
Of like a film crew.
Yeah, man. So that's the only reason why I'll ever watch, like, some sort of video that everyone's, like, talking about, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to do it, but it's like, I need to see this. He was telling, like, Muay Thai was like, go watch these cartel videos of these dudes getting skinned. I'm like, I don't need to watch that. But I only will unless it's like something where it's like, look, dude, look what they're doing over there. Look what's happening. It's like, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Not out of like, whoa, what's happening? It's like, I need to see this. That way I can make like a distinction between like, is there something up here, or, you know, okay, this is legit, you know. At the end of the day, I don't know, but still, it's still horrible. Propaganda of the blackmail is crazy. They have a secret legal meetings between Julian and his lawyers. That's fucking scary.
When they arrested him, and it's like, okay, it was like 20 minutes later, like, okay, now he's going into the courthouse. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
If you think about, maybe their prisons aren't like ours, but they fucking rushed him right through.
Yeah. Do it for the Vans.
Shoes?
I don't like Vans. I like Converse.
I've never owned a pair of Vans. I had some ESs.
Propaganda. A lot of the beheading videos are fake. CIA records them for propaganda. Pentagon. That's what I heard.
Corbett might have did something about that
Yeah.
as well.
James Corbett. Muay Thai, bro, if you ate nothing but sweet corn for a week, I wonder what your shit would look like. What?
It'd probably look like those mud pit fights, and there's just teeth like lying in the mud. And
Yeah. Vanessa Propaganda. Vanessa Billy exposed that stuff on her channel. I think I've heard of her.
I'm up on Vanessa Beeley. I'm not up on that though. I paid attention to her more like when chemical attacks happen. Vanessa Beeley, Ava Bartlett, what's his name from 21st Century something. God damn it. I hate forgetting names. But
Muay Thai.
they're one of the go-tos for Middle East. For the
carts-
Middle East affairs.
Yeah. Muay
Especially
Thai.
Syria.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Muay Thai says the cartel videos are fake. You ain't watching the right ones. I'm sure there's ones out there, you know, but I don't really feel the need to go watch them. You know,
I will if there's like a story around it.
that's what I mean.
If
yeah.
it's just a beheading for the sake of a beheading. I mean, I do have morbid curiosity, but you know, I like that. Like, I'll feel better about myself if there's like a story here.
Propaganda. She exposed the white helmets.
100%.
Yeah.
Vanessa Beeley, Ava Bartlett.
Yeah.
Why am I forgetting this fucking guy's name? God damn it.
Tom Hanks.
A journalist. Guys who go on the ground in
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah,
areas.
I'm just fucking with you. All right. Propaganda. Y'all should be smoking weed. Like, you should give me some.
I should be.
I don't have any money to go get some.
If I was smoking weed right now, I wouldn't be here. I'd be fucking jamming the music right now. Just.
Well, for one, you wouldn't be in this house.
Just Metric, Jay-Z, Kanye West. Be gone.
Propaganda. Gary Busey exposed everyone. What?
Rookie of the Year. It's a great, all-time great movie.
Toyota what does it say? Toyota what?
Supra.
Supra.
Do you mean the fucking, like, I don't know. I'm thinking of, like, the Toyota trucks that ISIS be driving around.
Yeah, from the U.S. Army.
I don't think they're called Supras, though. I think they're called
Or
Hiluxes.
Toyota Supra or was that R34?
No idea.
GT. I don't know my cars, man. I don't know cars, but doesn't mean I don't. Like, you know, when I don't see like a car that I think that looks good, doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. You know.
I'm gonna check this.
Muay Thai. I can't smoke weed. I do too much thinking. Hey, man. You can always just use the CBD oil for all those nice health benefits people talk about. Propaganda. No, those are cars. And they're nice, but who cares? I mean, hey, you know, if you like cars, you know, that's cool. I don't mind. I think the designs are all cool. I just wish, as far as, how they are running would be a little bit more economical as far as, friendly to the environment, I guess.
Order cars.
Yeah, but then you gotta fucking make like if something crashes, I think I have an idea how they would fucking protect people from that, the explosion and whatnot, but
I think Stanley Myers figured out a way, like he thought of that.
I'm growing propaganda. I'm growing weed and will send you my first legal crops. If you can somehow do that, I will definitely showcase it.
Mr. Cheater,
100%,
Andre Ward.
100%. Mr. Cheater, Andre Ward.
Mr. Low Blow. I'm not even gonna say pause for that.
What's that dude from ESPN? What's his name? Dude argues a lot, yells a lot. Former basketball player. College.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, he's starting to look like him.
His hairline.
Yeah, his hairline's being pushed back. Look, he's like going like this. He's going like this a lot. Muay Thai, who cares, Proper? Proper says get baked on air. Dude, I don't have any. My job doesn't drug test, so I mean, at least I don't think they do.
If I were, I wouldn't be able to talk to you. I'd just be like, ugh. I remember in college getting high and watching a Kimbo Slice fight, and I was just like, oh, I feel so bad. This guy was getting destroyed.
Kimbo?
No, Kimbo was destroying someone.
Oh.
I was like, oh, no.
Probably didn't last long.
Like, get up. I'm like, oh, it's so done. It's over. Thanks, ESPN.
What the fuck does that mean? Wait, hold on. Propaganda, fucking who cares? I physically can't get any unless I know a guy. 'Cause I don't have any money. Muay Thai. Be bald or have a bald dick? Ugh. I'd rather have a bald dick, I guess. I want the option. That's what I want. I want the option.
Hair doesn't grow too much on the dick area. I'd say the surrounding area is more of where the hair grows.
Unless, you're a guy that like once had that, they have a toupee. Just trying to live a dream somehow. Unless you're like one of those like probably like fucking people that probably have superpowers, but the only downside is like you grow hair on your dick. Like you can be Superman, but you have a hairy dick. Literally. Can't get around it.
Yeah, just an Arabian dick, just hair everywhere. Iron Sheik dick.
Ew, what the hell, man? Muay Thai, what did you do in college? I was talking to you, buddy.
I don't know. I was there. I came and I went. You figured it out.
Pause. Like Robin Williams. Muay Thai, small dick, LOL. Don't talk to him that way.
I don't even need to defend myself. It's just... You could say small anything.
Remember, it's not the size of the dog, it's the size of the fight.
It's like, oh, small skyscraper. You could say that anywhere. About anything. Oh, that's small shack.
I am not going to talk about dicks, okay? Not going to happen. No Richards, no Johnsons, no Willies.
A small Jeff Bezos house. Small.
Wait, what?
You could say that with anything.
Jeff Bezos' house?
Yeah.
It's
mansion.
small?
Yeah, it's a small house.
What are you talking about?
If he's saying I have a small dick, Bezos has a small house. Skyscrapers are small. Shack is short.
How do you know what kind of house he has?
I'm assuming.
How do you know he's not one of those assholes who lives in a penthouse in the city?
Call it a small penthouse. Fair enough.
Fucking passive aggressive. Fucking. I'm not having a dick talk, okay? Alright, main event. Well, at least a promo for the main event. Don't assume. He says don't assume.
It is a co-main, I think.
Oh, it is? Sometimes I wonder before these guys step on, like, the scale to do the weigh-ins. It's like, are you guys just waiting in some car outside? You know?
Thanks, CBS, for telling me this fight is at 8 p.m. I didn't know there was a 20-fight undercard.
Ramirez versus Carpensi.
Ramirez. Undefeated Gilberto Ramirez. 39-0, 25 knockouts. I'll wait till I see him fight, then I'll be like, oh, I know him. I don't know. UFC is so much easier to keep up with than boxing.
Yeah.
The weight classes are nice and
well, it's all
fixed.
One. Propaganda. I'm out of here. You guys aren't talking enough about dicks. I would assume.
Don't assume.
Yeah, he did. He wrote that.
Never assume.
Dick Cheney, Dick Clark.
You?
That's an Asian guy. They don't count.
Oh, not bad. That was a quippy one.
Let's see.
Good job.
Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson.
Anybody with the first name is Richard. Dick Pound. Let's see.
Slanger.
Slanger.
It's a pitcher I faced in high school.
Ew.
Threw like 90-something miles an hour.
Did he have a crooked front tooth?
Nah.
Did he have a mullet?
Nah.
Did people call him Joe Dirt?
He was just like 6 foot, 230.
6 foot, 230?
Yeah.
Was his dad known as Joe Dirt?
I don't know the fucking guy.
You don't have to know him. You know of him.
When you
saw him, like, pitching and shit, did he wear Timbs, but he didn't wear any baseball socks? You don't remember this?
No.
I'm
forgetting now to save you from a bad joke.
It's not a bad joke.
I'm instantly...
That's why you're bald, alright?
Instantly forgetting it.
They all know now.
God damn it.
I honestly don't know if he is or isn't. Said, is Uriah bald? Well, Uriah shaves his head, so, I mean, no freaking.
I'm definitely bald.
Dick Peterson. Yeah.
Ah.
Let's see.
Mike Hunt.
Johnson & Johnson.
Mike Hunt.
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah. Gaylord Fokker.
Okay, yeah, it's a real one. Gaylord Fokker.
It's from a movie.
Yeah, character. I think there's Gaylord Perry. That's another guy. He said, "Take off your hat, Baldy."
I'm not showing my bald head.
Dude, I can imagine.
Sus.
I can imagine this fucker like somewhere. Is like, this guy always wears a hat. Take off your hat, Baldy.
Why you want to see my bald head? You sus motherfucker.
It's like that dude that always wears a shirt. Take off your shirt. I want to see it. I want to see it now. It's like you're that guy that ruins that one dude. He's having the greatest day of his life. Just ruins it. Hey you! Take off your shirt. You're in the pool. Take it off.
Right here is that's all bald, and then I have hair sticking out on the side.
I doubt it.
I got the Stefan Molyneux for black people.
Anti-Semitic. Perfect hairline.
Anti-Semitic.
Perfect hairline crew checking in. Go get LeBron. Go get him, man. Make a career off of that dude. Like, look, you don't show up with receding hair, and then show back up with like a perfect hairline.
Yeah. Oh, you can see the plants.
Yeah.
You can see them.
It's like creepy. It's like, why even, dude?
Why
Why
do I look like a Cabbage Patch doll?
Like, just rock it.
Like their hair.
Just rock it, bro. You know what I mean?
It looks like spades were cut into his head.
The only reason why I'd ever be concerned is like, am I like I always thought it's like, oh, this is like telling somebody this is like they're deficient in like as far as nutrition, you know, like is something wrong there?
Uncle Bad Touch.
Uncle Bad Touch. Fuck. Watch out for that weird uncle that asks you to play board games. Uncle Bad Touch.
Did Jimmy Lennon Jr. just come in for these two fights?
Jimmy Lennon Jr. is like the Undertaker. He just shows up. He's there.
He's not quite Bruce Buffer, man. Bruce Buffer's like, I'm doing the whole fucking card.
No.
See those guys fighting in the parking lot? I'm doing that one too.
But in a way, Bruce Buffer doesn't become absolute Bruce Buffer, you know, until like the main card. If Uriah Hall takes off his hat, it look like Kimbo Slice. LOL.
How dare you?
Listen, I'll forgive it as long as you don't do that weird shit with your chest hair and make an arrow. Well, what the fuck is that, man? Let me go get a retired cop to go beat you up. No Kramer.
You know, Kimbo used to be a bodyguard for like this porn website.
Are you serious?
It was called like, I think it was called like In the Club or something.
In the club?
Some shit like that. To where they go in like actual clubs. Pretend they're picking girls up. They're actually porn stars, but are like, oh, I don't know you. You picked me up tonight. Good job.
Yeah.
And he's like the security guard walking around them.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know that. I might have made that up.
Oh, did you?
He looked like Kimbo, from what I remember.
Asshole.
These are like early 2000s pornos.
That must be the Mexican version of Cowboy Cerrone.
A caballero.
See, I gotta give it to this guy, man. He'll probably never fuck up a name. I can't do that. Whoa, I can't do it.
I don't think he's good as Michael Buffer.
No.
Speaking foreign languages.
That dude's a god. There's no doubt about
He's
it.
kind of trash.
Michael Buffer's trash?
So is Jimmy Lennon Jr. Both trash.
Oh, my bad. I meant Bruce Buffer. My fault. Michael Buffer's here for me as far as
he's
nostalgia.
Yeah, that's all he has. Other than that, he's trash bags.
Bruce is a god.
Yeah, he won.
Him and
Finkel.
Him and Howard Finkel. I was trying to remember his first name. Howard Finkel. Pause.
Alright, Ramirez versus Carpensy. That sounds like an actual like
Carpensy?
dictionary term.
It sounds like something that's used to describe something suspect. Carpensy.
It sounds like a disorder.
But it's very profound though, you know. It's like he engaged in carpensy that night, and well, let's just say, everybody from the Blue Oyster Bar decided to join in. It's like,
he's struggling from high levels of carpensy.
No. You wonder why he's wearing white shorts. You wonder why he's wearing white shorts. He joined carpensy. Where in America is my headquarters?
We're in Israel right now?
I'm not. That's a lie.
We're in Israel?
Nah.
I've converted to Judaism.
What you don't see is I really don't know where I am. I know I'm in an underground dungeon prison. I know that. Now, what kind of it? What kind of prison? I don't know. It's not suspect though, because nothing's been done to me yet. But you know, I'm here. I don't know where.
Jab.
Propaganda. White herp and the cold sore kid. I wish I understood
Wyatt
that
Herb.
word.
Wyatt Herb.
Oh, Wyatt Herp and the cold sore
Like
kid.
Wyatt Herb.
Yeah. What state are you in, fucking homo? If you say
Clearly we're in San Francisco. Though.
clearly,
Obviously.
I don't even sound like I'm from San Francisco.
Bro.
It was totally tubular, bruh.
Ooh, straight left. Or left cross.
Propaganda, can I call you guys that? You could. It is very possible that you could.
Yeah, I'll be the cool masculine hero.
Oh, the only,
you can be the sissy sidekick.
Only, first of all, listen, we both know there's no black main superheroes, okay? So you're gonna be the sidekick, and I'll just be me.
See, Wyatt Herp could be in a bunch of different interpretations. Doesn't have to be herpes. But Cold Sore sort of explains it all.
Keep living in the dream, man. Yeah. Listen. Black Panther wasn't good, okay? All right.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
That wasn't bad either.
It wasn't horrible, but you lost that little reach in the star. You will
shape
not
your life around this Marvel.
Listen, if
corporately created Disney character.
Listen to me.
Buy the DVDs. Buy the Blu-rays.
What's his name? What's his name? The director of the Dark Knight trilogy. What's his name?
What?
Dark Knight trilogy director.
Chris Nolan.
All right. If Christopher Nolan directed the Dark Knight, right? You take him from there and you put him to Black Panther, then maybe you'll be able to have a white sidekick, but not till then. You have to wait at least 15 years. At least 15 years. But until then, goodbye to the white sidekick idea. Not gonna happen.
Well, shit never wants to work. Do that.
Propaganda. They're in a state where weed is legal. That's only. Well, I'll give you the hint as far as if you get prescription. That's the only hint I'm gonna give you. Propaganda superheroes are junk? No. Wrong.
Hero's journey, man.
Americans brainwash child propaganda? How? Tell me how, sir. Don't be like Bill Maher. Don't do it.
Yeah, superheroes are not junk. Well, they are now, but they weren't always.
It's the depiction of them, man.
It's superhero movies in the recent
Depiction.
era.
That's depiction.
Yeah. I said in the superhero movies in the recent
You
era.
said superheroes now.
I corrected it and said superhero movies.
Fucking go, why don't you go pick some fucking crops
in
outside?
the most
Why
recent
don't you go
time.
fucking put on some sort of sombrero hat and go pick crops outside? Barefoot.
Hiding my baldness.
You're not bald, are you?
I want to scratch my head, but I don't want to show the baldness off.
I'm wondering if you really are bald now.
That's right.
It's not important to me. Whatever. Captain America's okay. Oh, best superhero of all time? It's probably Batman. But
Superhero or superhero movie?
People are gonna say Superman though.
If you talk about which hero's the best, it's subjective. You talk about which movies are the best, that shit is objective. Straight up.
I can see why people are gonna say Superman, but for me personally, it's Batman. Batman's the best.
Carbon C caught him. This prospect kid.
Muay Thai. That's one of the biggest pauses I've ever had to issue out. Muay Thai said, "Show us that chocolate shiny dome, bro."
No. No and no. And then, yeah.
I think you mean mocha. Mocha. No freaky. See, the thing I always get like worried is whenever like in a boxing like match or whatever the fuck or fight, it's like when it gets really quiet and it's like someone's about to die, you know? It's like you just hear it's crowd dies down and you hear someone just drops.
Ramirez gotta be careful.
Oh, I can see a mouse under this dude's eye.
Carpensy got a straight left too. Throws it hard.
Ooh, this will be interesting. This one's for you. Propaganda. Batman is an oligarch. He could just stop the crime by sharing the wealth.
Nah. You see, Batman is a metaphor. He's an idea. Have you not seen Batman Begins? You must become an idea, Bruce. That was Liam Neeson. I always say Nielsen.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson character. Protect those Irish names. So yeah, Batman is an idea. He's an archetype. The champion archetype.
Oh.
So if you look at characters, it's like it'd be easy to understand a dude who has no money or anything to fight for poor people, but a filthy rich billionaire to do it. It also symbolizes the whole spectrum. I compare it to morality. Like, if you're, put in a metaphor, if you're poor, you can't live rich. But if you're rich, you could live poor if you wanted to.
And he did.
Yeah.
In a way.
So he got to see the full spectrum of human life in the Christopher Nolan trilogy. The other ones I can't give too much kudos to.
Propaganda. Batman is a rich bitch, wastes his money in the military-industrial complex to beat up mentally challenged clowns.
How fucking dare
Oh,
you?
bro, you missed the whole fucking idea.
Oh, I think he's joking.
I hope he is. I hope he is.
Actually, his company stopped selling to the military-industrial complex once he got there, I believe. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Remember, he had an armory, so that doesn't come from it. That didn't come from nowhere. You know?
Yeah.
The public went. The company went public.
And the Batcave was for hiding slaves during is a part of the Underground Railroad.
I thought it was for spelunking. Propaganda said, "Ho ho 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 ho."
Ha ha. That trash fucking suicide Joker. Ha ha.
Now, this.
Ha.
Like, okay, why is this dude being like so loud with everything he does? Everything he does is loud as fuck. His car. You see his fucking car? He's in a club. Like, are you like a gangster rapper? Like, what's going on here, man?
He had a grill.
He had a grill and he had a fucking tattoo of a smile on his hand.
He had a tattoo of damaged in cursive on his forehead. That's like the most poser shit you could do.
The bad guys jack his technology and use it to kill other shitty superheroes.
Where you see that at, son?
Yeah, he's probably talking about those like cartoons.
I work in the Nolan universe where Batman is grounded.
See, when I was a kid, I watched like the cartoon
no
Batman, but the best Batman is in that trilogy. That's my favorite. To me, that is the Batman. It's the best Batman, straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as far as the character Batman, you can only equal it.
Just like the CIA Vault 7.
Propaganda is really propaganda. Look at that.
You really might want to rewatch that trilogy, buddy.
It's like he built those caves for the Underground Railroad. No, that was human trafficking. Quit your propaganda. How dare you?
It's really interesting as far as, when you compare it to the Matrix trilogy. A lot of people are like, I know what it was about. It's like, do you really?
We actually, we argued with a guy who wrote an article about this.
Oh, Knuckle Duster?
Yeah. The guy who actually wrote the article came into our chat.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't understand what Batman was.
No.
No.
But look at the gadgets. The fuck up.
Propaganda said I only like Goku. See, I grew up with Dragon Ball Z.
I did not.
And it's really sad because you can see as far as what the Funimation dub, of his his voice, what have you, right, as well as what he's saying specifically. So you can see the archetype, right, of a hero. right? A righteous hero. So he's basically the Japanese Superman, right? But apparently Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z, did not like the fact that the Americans, right, Funimation, were making Goku this righteous hero. He wanted him to be a little bit more, in his words, I believe it was selfish. That's just garbage, man.
You want him to be a doofus.
Yeah, like, haha, I like food. I like to fight. I'm like, that's it. You know?
Boy, I'm hungry.
But you can see, like the clips I showed you, you can see him being like that righteous hero, you know? So it's just, you know, I like him, but I like if I ever got rights to, like, making, like, a fucking movie, like, I would tell Toriyama, like, my shit's better than yours. Like, hands down. And it's, like, weird, because it's such a cool concept, in my opinion. I would change shit, you know, but... Because when I was a kid, I didn't see anything like it. It was fucking awesome. It was cool, you know? Master Roshi was a perv. Yeah, the Japanese...
Is that the old dude with the glasses?
Yeah, the old dude with the glasses and the
white hair.
And the turtle shell. Yeah, I'll just show you.
He hangs out with the blue-haired chick, right?
Yeah, Bulma, yeah.
He's bald, glasses, white hair on the sides.
Beard.
Yeah,
his beard.
Yeah, he's a freak. He's a super freak.
Goku only liked to fight, but not kill. Yeah, but there's a reason. There's a reason why, though, you know?
Whoa. Batman doesn't kill either. What are you talking about?
Well, this is what I mean.
In particular.
Dragon Ball Z didn't give much,
that's a low blow.
Or I'll just call it Dragon Ball. Didn't give much detail on why, you know? Like, why he doesn't want to kill. They didn't dive deep into that, like, the character archetype. As far as, is he a righteous hero? And Toriyama didn't write him that way, but, you know, as far as what Funimation did, right? They did, in a way. As far as what he would say, when he would say it, and how he would say it. Batman has killed...
Whoa, the sky is blue.
Let's see.
Boy, am I hungry.
Yeah, that's garbage,
Want to fight?
You can see, right? I could show you...
I'm not a fan, so I just murk anything
I could
that's
show
not
you,
Batman.
I could show you clips where it's like, yeah, there's something here. But then they fuck it up. When he's like eating food, these derpy mannerisms, that's weird, right? With a lot of these Japanese animated shows.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, a girl bending over. Oh, look, a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Oh, look, nosebleed. Oh, look, food. No. You know? Hashtag #MeTooRoshi. Yeah, might as well be. Batman has killed.
He's not a murderer, though. He's not an executioner.
Think like this.
He doesn't have superpowers.
Think of it like this. The idea of Batman, right? So if you look back in the, like, comics, right, he has killed people.
I go with the Nolan trilogy.
Just listen. But then, like, throughout time, right, there's layers put onto the character. Oh, he doesn't use guns. Oh, he doesn't kill people. So it's like you could argue, like, what depiction of Batman is the best, or what truly represents, like, Batman as an idea, and it's the Nolan depiction. And that's the standard. That's why people did not fucking like Batman in that Justice League bullshit movie, and the Batman vs Superman movie.
Oh, they called the fight.
Goku never killed? Yeah, but why, though? But why? You know what I mean? If they don't dive deep into that character as far as they tell you why or how, or then it's like, what is it?
Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, shows you what an actual human is capable of. And I'm not talking about the technology and the put a bat suit on. It's the reasons why he does certain things. And the behavior and the decision making.
Propaganda says...
That's why it's so good. Because
propaganda,
you can relate it to real life.
Said, not once, because it's not good. Dragon Ball goes into it. From what I remember, right? They don't go into it nearly deep enough. It's like a shallow, like, understanding of what's right versus what's wrong. Dragon Ball Z doesn't do it. That Dragon Ball GT show, even though it's not canon, didn't do it. And that Dragon Ball Super show, which is probably the full-on depiction of what Toriyama, the guy that created the show, yeah, what he truly thought Goku. Like this is really Goku. This is really Goku, huh?
It's because he left.
What do you mean?
Muay Thai.
Oh, whatever, man.
Could call me bald, man.
Oh, you lifted your hat.
Yeah.
Oh, are you bald?
No.
Oh.
I got too much hair. I'm shaving this shit this weekend. To get ready for Game of Thrones. That's right.
Hold on.
I'm shaving my balls, too.
So, that Dragon Ball Super show, that is Toriyama's, like, idea of what Goku should be, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like, that's a horrible character. I don't watch the abridged version. It's too corny for me.
What's that? Is that Super?
No, the abridged version. They call it Dragon Ball Abridged. It's a bunch of fans. Yeah.
They must have like thousands of episodes of like their core show, then offshoots, then new series.
Think of it like this.
That shit, I watched one season. It was like 30 episodes. I'm like, what?
Because the episodes are like 20 minutes.
They're short, but that's still a lot.
Just wait. So, Dragon Ball Z, that's like 200 and something episodes.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball is like right around the same amount.
Yeah.
The GT thing is like 80 episodes, I think. That's not canon, so it doesn't really count. The Super thing is like 100 and something.
Okay.
So the abridged thing is a bunch of fans who dub the voices, and they make fun of like characters, and they make fun of like plot holes, and but to me it's like it's a little too corny, but I get it. That one day, remember, what a guy we know was trying to explain to us, you know. Well, it's funny because, like, yeah, but it's corny. I don't mind corny humor, but when it's 100% of the time, it's like, alright, go away. So basically, you could compare Goku to Batman only as far as what potentially could be.
You gotta compare him to Superman, right?
What I'm saying as far as a hero, right? Because if you take Batman from, like, way back when he's, like, killing people and there's not much... There's not much to really dive deep into as far as why is he here? Why is he doing this? You know?
Oh, God damn it.
What? Muay Thai, you wear a wig, bro.
It's attached to the hat.
He saw that price tag.
If I do this, they both come on.
He saw that price tag. He's like, he's not wearing anything Gucci, so I can bet that shit's not even worth $10.
Super glued on. Gorilla glue.
But yeah, you can compare Batman to Goku as far... I mean, Goku to Batman as far as what potentially could be. That's what I mean. As far as... If you change...
I don't see the dark elements with Goku anyway.
You're missing my fucking point.
Well, Batman's supposed to have the dark elements, and Superman's supposed to have the light elements. Goku clearly has the light elements.
Yeah.
So he should be compared to Superman.
You're missing my point, son.
Just saying.
I'm just saying you're gonna have a long fucking day picking those crops tomorrow. The mule will not help you tomorrow. I hope you're happy. That's what you get. Can you imagine this dude? I'm going to beat you up now. Yes. We're really nice about it. Reminds me of Anderson Silva, where it's like, yo, this dude probably has a deep ass voice, and he's like, thank you everybody, and thank you Dana. Propaganda, but it wasn't imperialist propaganda. Astro Boy would kick Batman's ass.
Who's Astro Boy?
Astro Boy was like my dad actually watched that shit.
Who or what is that?
Astro Boy was like a Japanese animated cartoon about a scientist, and I believe it was either his son or it was just a cyborg he created. I'm pretty sure it's a human, but they call him Astro Boy. It's like a Japanese like superhero. It's like a kid who can like fly around and has like super strength. He's also like a robot. It was cool.
Yeah, so Batman would wreck him. They'd get into a philosophical argument, and the Astro Boy would murk himself. But why do you do good?
Propaganda. He hated guns. You gotta remember, man, it's the idea that the story or the hero is representing, you know? So with Goku, right, I could see stuff that could be there underlying, if there was, the potential of what could be, but it's like, not a lot there, if anything at all, you know? And what's funny is the shit that I thought was there actually wasn't there. That's why Funimation, the people who dubbed the show, put it in there. They made him a righteous hero. And the Toriyama guy, the creator of the fucking series.
So they didn't translate the words. They just made their own version.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking sad?
Yeah.
It's like, your character's shitty. Let me make him a righteous hero. This is better. And he got pissed because of that. He's not like that. It's like, your fucking character's shitty, dude.
It's still his shit, though.
I get it. But my point is, like, which one's better, though? This one. Alright. All I'm saying is this. Imagine Batman going like this. Alright, my bad. Yeah, imagine Batman instead of, like, you know, explaining, you know, why he does what he does, right? Instead he says this. Because I like to fight. Ha ha ha. Jumps off a building. Like, which version would you choose? Alright?
Why'd you just say the Goku I've seen so far? That's basically him.
Because I'm taking something
Oh
that...
boy, this road is long.
I'm taking something that you
I really
obviously...
am hungry.
Alright. Sit down. I'm taking something that you've already seen.
Yeah.
That you know what he says. And put
Alton.
something fucking absolutely ridiculous.
With the Dark Knight Batman?
Yeah.
It's that drastic? It's that drastic.
As far as circumstance?
From that to the Dark Knight Batman, it's that much difference.
As far as a circumstance, right? Then yeah. Superman is not a dark hero, right?
He can be, though.
Just wait.
Just like Batman could be a light character.
I get it, but it's like, right? There's moments within like a movie or a story where there's dark elements to it, but Superman basically represents, right, light. They'll even use like they'll use symbolism, right, with the sun and what have you. But there's moments where it's like, you know, like time for dark, like, you know, dark archetype here, you know.
The Black Sun.
Oh, there you go. They butcher it for Dragon Ball. Like I don't think he even knows.
I'm really angry now.
To be quite honest with you, yeah. To be quite honest with you, it's like I think that dude just hit gold. As far as how do I describe this? Huh?
A marketplace?
Yeah, a marketplace, maybe like a trend.
I'm sure if I was a kid and I got into it, I'd like it, but I shouldn't watch it.
Hold on. Propaganda. He would smash guns like a motherfucker. Astro Boy? From what I remember, I think. Propaganda. Astro Boy will haunt you for life. It will stress you to baldness.
I'm already bald.
Batman just goes around scaring poor people working for the Joker or beating up on mental patients. You're missing the whole story.
Oh, he's trolling you.
He might be talking to you. But
Batman battles for the soul of Gotham. Goku battles for a warm meal after he's done winning a fight.
Well, what Toriyama said, right? Oh, he's like, he enjoys, like, he's a martial artist, and he wants to be the best martial artist. That's it. Instead of, right, like, oh, this dude loves martial arts, but he trains to protect.
No, he
And
only
you build on that.
he only tries to be the best to protect.
No. Look, I'm telling you the two versions. Right? That's the Funimation version, basically, right? And the Japanese one's just, oh, he's just a selfish asshole who runs into villains by accident. By complete accident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One is, right? Right, just wait.
Here comes the bad guy.
Just wait.
I better eat something first.
Okay. One's basically, right, the version of the hero that's, okay, we're going to have to change what he says here, but the way the fucking story is, it won't fucking matter because he just ends up in places by accident. And he fights villains by accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really by accident. Shit just happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not some dude that's like, I'm gonna go fight evil for righteous moral reason, you know. And it'll be explained why, whether it's in your face or underlying. You got to see what it's there. You know. The other one's just, No, I just, I'm here to fight and eat. Ha! One of the fucking episodes I saw, like the new show, the planet was, like, the guy's son just almost fucking died. He's like, oh my god. And he's like, haha, you're strong. Let's fight. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And it's like energy blasts, like just one could destroy the planet. And he is like, it's unreal. I was like, what? How the fuck can anybody watch this? It was insanity.
Go watch Batman vs. Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. Watch their first fight they have. You tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me that that isn't a story being told, as there is not so much, there's some dialogue there, but the fight itself is telling you a story. It's not just action for the sake of action.
You could even fucking say in Batman Begins. No, you could say Batman Begins when he's training with the League of Shadows.
I think the Bane, I think that's the best fight in all three
I'm not
movies.
comparing them, dude. I'm saying
On every level.
whatever.
Why not go for the best?
Superman, because there's a base to be built now. Let's see. He beats up crazy people. You're missing the show. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Actually, he stops Harvey Dent from beating up a crazy person.
Muay Thai. Superman must have had some solid erections. Oh, you crazy, sick fuck. Batman doesn't power up enough.
Batman doesn't power up enough?
He's talking about my power level. See, do you see how
Like, go earn it, asshole.
whack? Yeah, that should be some sort of, right? In my opinion, the Super Saiyan thing, right? That should be some sort of like earned power,
Vala Magulis.
right? Even like it's like a golden aura. They call it Ki or Kai or whatever the fuck. A golden aura surrounding them. Their hair becomes gold. Their eyes either become like really bright turquoise or blue. It's like that should like represent something.
They
dude.
become Aryan.
That has been a criticism.
They become the master race. The Aryans.
Well, if you look at it, right, like you ever show Gundam, those big giant robots that people like go in and they fight.
Brother told me about him, but
Okay.
I never watched.
I remember when I was a kid, but there's this one thing where it's it's like it did it too, like it became like golden and stuff. So that must be like a thing.
Yeah.
That Sonic character, the Hedgehog, he gets all the emeralds. He becomes golden. Mike, do you see what this could mean? Yet they don't touch upon it.
Yeah.
That's the problem here. Batman doesn't power up enough. Not enough power ups. Not enough screaming too. All right, you're just fucking with me. You're just fucking with me, buddy. It's all good. That shit should be earned. And you can, even in the story that's being told to you, right? In my opinion, it's mediocre, but it caught fire, you know, especially in North America.
Yeah.
You can see it. It's just the way it's being told. It's like, I could put this here and fix the story up more and make it mean more, and it could be amazing. Like, I mean amazing, in my opinion. But it's like, it's not. It's like, isn't it crazy? Some dude comes up with a story that catches fire, but it's just somewhat mediocre, but there's concepts to it as far as, right, what the characters look like when this happens, or, you know, it's fucking sad to me. It's really fucking sad.
My Hero Academia.
Oh, no, that show's better.
That's the only anime I'll
My
watch.
Hero Academia is better than Dragon Ball Z, except
Yeah, I know. I don't even need to watch it.
the way I imagine Dragon Ball Z being, it could be just as good, if not better. But unfortunately, it's like, fuck, man. Fuck. You basically have a Japanese Superman. That's Goku. It's literally like the same fucking story, you know?
Yeah.
Which I don't mind, because there's different aspects to it, you know? Like, instead of Superman, we're going to have this happen and all this shit. It's like, I think I like it. It's cool. Like, Never seen that shit before, but it's like Full Metal Alchemist is the best I've seen, says Propaganda.
I've heard of it. Never.
It's a philosophy course.
I've heard of it. I never watched it before.
I watched a lot of it, and as far as from what I've saw, not really. Now, to be fair, I didn't watch every episode, but it's like I didn't see much there, dude. Full Metal
forte.
Full Metal
philosophical
Check
film.
it out. It's on Netflix. I'm sure you could.
I'm sure I'll end up watching something I like more that has philosophy in it.
Hey, this is something you don't know, so.
I just don't have a thing. I'm not into anime like that.
I'm into stories, dude. I don't care what it is. That's my.
I care what it is.
I don't. It doesn't bother me. So.
I look at it this way: if you have two separate shows with all the same philosophical elements, and one's live action and one's animated, I'm gonna take the live action. As soon as the ground becomes level, it's like now it's just about taste.
That's sad.
Well, then it's about taste.
Sure, but then why not?
If you only choose one, I'll go with the live action.
Yeah, but you can do both.
I'll go with the live action.
That just sucks then, I guess. I don't know.
No.
To me, it's a story, regardless, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What philosophy or what philosophical elements did you see within that show? Because I didn't see a lot. It's basically, it's really weird, right? Like when I saw Alchemy, right? And I heard people talk about it as far as from a philosophical standpoint. I was actually, let me really check this out, and it's. Propaganda, it's really good. It's about alchemy and bringing people back to life, but you have to give something up. And I know that, but it's like they don't touch enough onto that.
Is it Arya in Game of Thrones?
No.
If a girl gives a life, she must take one.
No.
It's not that level?
It's not like that.
I don't mean the cinematography or the darkness. I mean the concept.
No. And if you saw the potential for that, it's like, but it's not there, then I don't count it. But it gets me excited for what could be. You said you didn't finish it, dumbass.
Oh wow, it's on pay-per-view.
Dude, I watched a lot of the episodes. I don't need to finish the whole fucking things. I also know how it ends, so I mean, don't be sorry, dude.
Hey, we talk shit too. Hey, yo.
For example, he didn't watch like every episode of Dragon Ball Z, but he can fucking, he could give you a fucking honest, probably like straight up, accurate opinion of what it is. Get what I mean? I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying it could be better. I'm not going to say it's the greatest, There's like certain like elements to a show that could does it transcend does the story transcend the show? Is there anything in the story that transcends, Is there an idea that's underlying there? Is it out like in the open, Who is considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world? Like Batman is an idea. From what I see, it's pretty. Yeah, it means a lot to me. They tell you it, It's not like you gotta dig for it.
Yeah, it's both. They have an on the surface.
My mic is back. Anyway.
They have an on the surface thing, and then they have a deeper levels for more, I'd say, experienced viewers of film. Like Braveheart.
Right, let me say this again. Is there anything that's underlying within the show? Is there any idea that's there, right? Is there any idea that...
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I just noticed. Is there... How can I say this? Batman is an idea.
Subtext. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah. Something that transcends the story, movie, show itself, It transcends it.
And what I think he means by that is when the film or show or whatever reaches a hand through the screen and hits you in real life. Oh, I can. This applies to real, actual.
I've watched Full Metal Alchemist, man. I watched it.
You don't know what you're missing.
I didn't see much there. I didn't see much.
I haven't seen any of it, so I think I've seen like you play like a clip for me or something.
Yeah. I think the idea of it's cool. I just want more, and I didn't see more.
He wants American Gods.
I never watched that. It's about family and what you do for them. Yeah, but see how like simple that is? I'm trying to be careful when I say that, right? Because you can like, you're right. What's the hero's journey? Who's known for that? The hero's journey.
Joseph Campbell.
All right, Joseph Campbell, right?
The Power of Myth.
Yeah. The hero's journey. You know how one looks into that, right? How the hero goes through like trial and tribulation. You know what I'm saying? It could be the hero could even like set like a could like fall. You know what I'm saying? And works his way back into
Well, Campbell keeps it a pretty simple concept. He keeps it there because a lot of stories work around that. Just from overcoming one conflict is the hero's journey. Some people just take it steps further.
It's a long story that isn't simple. You are simple. Hero's journey is propaganda to tune you at. Oh, hero's journey is propaganda to tune you out of reality. I'm really sorry you think that, because then you don't get to see the whole show, man.
Jeffrey Dahmer is the best hero of all time. God damn it, Muay Thai.
No one person changes shit.
The waters.
No, that's completely wrong. That's completely wrong, man.
No, who changes you? Is it me? Do I change you? If that's the case, where's your free will? Huh?
Don't be serious, man. I mean... It ain't you, it's us. Well, who are you?
Point.
Who changed things? One person? It's what the individual represents, man. The butterfly effect matters more.
He's gone with Cloud Atlas.
You know that more than I do. I'm not sure about the butterfly effect.
That's the idea of like a butterfly in one part of the world flapping its wings can lead to a hurricane on the other side of the world or something.
You said it matters more.
Like one thing leading to another.
Yeah.
Yeah. Causation, causality, whatever.
But with that in mind, right?
It's Ashton Kutcher
with
from
that,
Punk'd.
You cannot discount the individual.
Yeah.
And what that consists of, you see.
You can have all the crazy events in the world happen, but how you feel about it.
Propaganda, I am nothing without others. I wouldn't sell yourself short there. Depends what you mean.
Are there others without you? If so, prove it. He's got a fourth, fifth round, man. He's got to low blow him.
No, you got
3 straight times. Make sure he has his back to the ref so the ref can't see it.
Propaganda
without
others to confirm my reality. Where am I? Now, what example did I use?
Without you to accept the confirmation. What are they? Do they exist without you there to observe them? And if you know that,
the observer,
please prove it to me.
The observer, you know.
If you know, then please prove that to me.
Muay Thai. I'll say it one more time, and I'll say it again. Build the wall and keep the what? Keep the beaners out. Is that what he said?
Damn. He's using
Beamers, he said.
this Irish motherfuckers. See, I told you, you European motherfuckers stealing
Propaganda.
stealing our pop culture, stealing our style.
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you think that came
Propaganda.
from?
Without my mother, where am I?
You got no Mexicans invading
You heard?
Ireland.
Well, are you your mother? You know?
What?
He said, or whoever this is, without my mother, where am I? I said, well, you know.
Oh, it's propaganda.
Yeah. I said he.
It's proper.
Whatever, son.
Proper and Ganda. Without my mother, where am I?
Propaganda. You need groups of people to make reality. All right. I know how to combat that. Do you know everything around you is actually real?
Are you your body? If you are your body, then you're a genetic robot. And you are just from your mom and dad.
Muay Thai, no chili. Muay Thai, no chili sauce for anal lube. I don't know what kind of spicy, fucking hot, tingly, like, you know, fantasies that you're conjuring up here. But you know, that's one I do not wish to be a part of.
Are you watching porn as you're watching us or listening to us? You might have a gutter, bro.
Muay Thai. Sorry, I meant to say wetback taco fuckers. You fucking. One person doesn't do or change anything. Oh, you're wrong. Look at that.
Did the world change? Yes, it did. If you follow the butterfly effect.
Matt
Of
Hunter.
course I did.
The universe is no narrow thing, and the order within it is not. I can't read it from this far away. And the order within it is not constrained by any latitude in its conception to repeat what exists in one part in any other part.
I might agree with that. Cyclical
Propaganda.
universe.
I think, therefore I am. Yeah, so you see how what you just said right there contradicts what you said? Unless you're agreeing with me, you know? How'd you prove that you actually exist? I think, therefore I am. Do you get it? Muay Thai. I want to marry a Carolina... Wait, what? I want to marry a Carolina Reaper? Fuck, man.
I agree with Matt.
Muay Thai says, however, I eat, therefore I shit. And I would say on paper I would agree with you.
What if a guy's on a shitting strike? He's not on a hunger strike. He eats as much food as he can.
Think of like
He's on a shit strike.
think of like the inauthentic individual, and you can compare what do they do as eating. And like, you're gonna shit it out later. You'll see. You'll fucking see.
Neo, you must balance the equation. If you eat, you must shit it out. Balance the equation, Neo.
Yeah.
Fix the matrix.
It's like all the empty actions. Like, you're gonna eat shit later. You'll eat shit later, and you'll like it. So yeah, I think, therefore I am, right? Is any of this real, right?
A quote from Dos Equis. The most interesting man in the world.
By who? By who? By who?
Dos Equis.
He's okay. Propaganda, but without biology, you can't have life. We are mammal.
Well, you can make a separation at the point of survival, right? When we say living, do we live to survive? That sort of creates a separation between the being and the physicality of things. Or I just made that up. It could be that.
Matt Hunter, even in this world, more things exist without our knowledge than with it. And the order in creation which you see is that which you have put there? Question mark?
Put yes and no.
Fuck, dude. Just hand me this. God damn it. This thing's like in my... See what I mean? Blah, 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 blah.
I'd say yes and no.
Propaganda. We need groups of people to have anything we have in life. How does a hero become a hero without others?
You can become a hero. All you need is conflict. You don't need others.
And you know, you're there. You exist.
Well, you need conflict, right?
You know? Well, yeah.
In order to make a choice, morality needs choice, and a hero needs morality.
Muay Thai, bruh. I want them to start crossing humans with animals. An elephant-human hybrid, imagine what that shit would look like. I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
I mean, they tried. If you look at my lower half,
You're fucking gross, dude.
in the nether regions, they only succeeded on one body part. The rest came out human.
Propaganda, but conflict means others. That's not true.
It doesn't have to mean others. It just means there needs to be difference. That's what I mean by conflict. As in, there needs to be a left. If there's a left and a right, then there's a right. That's conflict. Left and right is conflict.
As far as a spectrum
Up and down is conflict.
As far as the spectrum of conflict, right? You know? You can still experience
Depends
things.
what you mean by that.
Propaganda can't have conflict without groups.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
You can't have groups without conflict in order to say that group is different from that group. Or that's a group or that's not a group. That's the conflict. I think most people use the term duality. But it can be more than duality. Because I think there's infinite. There's a group. There's not a group. There's a group standing 1/1,000,000th of an inch to the left. There's a group wearing blue shirts. There's a group wearing red shirts. There's not a group, but it's ants. So I'm just saying.
Propaganda.
I could be making this up though.
So you're a hero in your own mind, or do others make you a hero? You see, sir, there are what I would call experiences that an individual, will partake in. Or the potential to be an individual. The being, I would say.
I would say there's objective morality.
That's not fun. You're like, it's like brick building a house. Guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love me? I don't really, scale my love.
Who said that?
Muay Thai.
-5.
Christ.
You Irish bastard.
I don't really scale my love for others by with numbers. I mean, that's just me.
Go drink some proper 12, you Irish asshole.
Kanye West.
We talk shit here.
Kanye West thinks he's a hero. I don't know that.
You might.
He might, but I don't know that.
But thinking and being are two different things.
Yeah. Muay Thai. A hero is what someone does, not what others think. Depends.
Yes.
I would say so, but I'd like to hear.
I think you mean does as in physical action. It doesn't have
Sure.
to be physical.
Sure.
You could be locked in a wheelchair for the rest of your life and be a hero.
Yeah.
But a champion. You can do that too.
Why you gotta fucking... I make the distinction between, right, there's a hero, right? A hero. Then there's a champion. Somebody that knows, they truly know why they're doing what they're doing. Batman's a champion. Propaganda. That's where the hero's journey gets you. Inflated egos. That's wrong.
It's possible though.
It's possible, but just to say it as far as an absolute, that's wrong.
Heroes I'd say in our definitions, a hero might not be able to handle all the.
I didn't say -5. He said it.
A hero might not be able to handle all the obstacles that a champion could. That's why I make a distinction.
Oh, right. The hero, right?
Aw, babes.
Think of Harvey Dent as the hero. Harvey Dent.
Go watch Halle Berry clips.
Think of Harvey Dent as the hero.
Yeah.
And Batman's the champion. One gets pushed, one moves. When the other gets pushed, it doesn't move at all. Not even a little bit.
Well, one willingly walked to understand the other side of the spectrum, and one tried to stay on one side.
Yeah, I know.
Dent tried to stay on the,
yeah.
I'm a good guy,
Yeah.
And then when he's confronted with the other side of the spectrum, all of a sudden he loses it.
Think of it like this.
Like, oh, I'm just relative.
They
tried to be decent men in a decent time. Or in an indecent time.
Yeah.
He got exposed to the other side of the spectrum. Batman willingly walked into the other side of the spectrum. Oh, so you think you know the dark side, do you? The only time I've seen the light, it was nothing but blinding.
Yeah. And then in the light, Batman, right? Beats the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Babyface.
Propaganda, haha.
Eating
It's
chips.
It's propaganda. It's propaganda to sell U.S. war. How? Where are you getting that from? No one person is a hero. They learn from others and collectively learn good and evil from others.
From conflict. This is a fucking acapella. All right. Anthony Crolla making his way to the ring. We are ready for the main event. Watch my computer crash now.
Your computer will crash, but I'll still be able to watch the fight.
Yeah. These derpy entrances.
Fight night, man.
You gotta be coming out of a tunnel if you're a fighter, not some makeshift stage.
Wrestling. There's a fuck ton of people. I think.
I have no idea what music this is.
I'm too out of the loop, man. Propaganda. Why are all these superhero movies fucked by the Pentagon? Oh, funded. I thought it said fucked. Why are all these superhero movies funded by the Pentagon?
The Dark Knight trilogy was? Shit, I didn't know that.
Even if it was?
They're screwing themselves over if they're doing that.
Yeah.
And it's too stereotypical of a song.
How is it propaganda, though? Tell me. Like, what specifically? Tell me. I'm curious.
I mean, like you said before, Captain America. Right? He's like a soldier, army guy.
Yeah.
He's like, works for the United States no matter what. He's like, sir. Even though he goes rogue, I guess. He goes rebel.
No, he does. That's why I like him.
Also, Iron Man exposed, like, selling weaponry, or his equipment was being used by military things.
Well,
I didn't see Iron Man 1. I didn't see that shit.
Captain America, right? Even though, right, I see this guy as a potential, right?
Yeah.
The potential for more than what that movie offered me, or the character itself, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, works for the U.S. Army, all that stuff, and then there's a lot of evidence to support the theory that the U.S. wanted to get into World War II. But I'm not going to go into that. Point is, right, like, that guy will make the distinction between what's right versus what's wrong.
Yeah, Captain America is a hero. He's not the Dark Knight.
No, absolutely not.
Because he didn't walk towards the other side.
X-Men is the only one that doesn't.
Do good.
X-Men's the only one that doesn't push being a hero soldier.
I say the Dark Knight once again.
The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel.
He's nice. Because they ruin it in Batman vs Superman when he kills a terrorist dude.
All you gotta do is separate it.
He fucking.
Just listen.
He flies through him through like a concrete wall.
Just listen.
It's like
if you separate that movie, I'm not comparing it to the trilogy, but I'm saying, right, what Superman is, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck thought it was a good idea to have Superman like kill dudes, or a Batman kill dudes, or be like some sort of weird, inaccurate depiction of what they really are.
Especially in the first one.
Yeah.
Where he snaps Zod's neck. And he's like, no.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Like, oh, you could do something with this.
Yeah.
Like, here's Superman's chance to walk towards the dark side.
Yeah.
Then come back as a shiny new hero. All right, we're watching the fight. Then we'll make our picks.
Natural?
That's natural. That's natty. It's full natty.
Morley. There's like a bug on there. It's like, get the fuck off. It's all good propaganda.
Salute.
But I'd rather you hate something for the right reason.
Yeah.
I think you mean injustice.
I didn't see the first comment.
Injustice. You hate injustice.
Yeah. And you can go with U.S. government.
It's what the government does. What a corrupt government does.
We're booing him because he's not the guy on ESPN we see every week. Crolla.
Pause. So fake.
Told you he's trash.
He's alright. Not trash.
He's lukewarm.
It's like either Bruce Buffer or trash.
You fucking shill ass. I'm gonna wear Laker colors.
Oh, him?
I don't even know what basketball is, but I'm gonna wear Laker colors because I'm in LA. Are you putting? He has a.
Hold on, son.
You didn't see the stats?
Did not.
It says he's married, has 2 kids.
That's dumb.
It's like what?
It's like it means he's gonna win tonight. The father is in the home. Erectile dysfunction, because I could probably fix it myself.
Depends.
Propaganda, and yeah, I
Tourette's.
don't hate Americans. They are poor souls. I would say it's just ignorant people, and that's all around the world, man. All right. After this, they go back in their corners. I'll make my pick, unless you're ready now.
Oh wait. Oh, there's a ref cam. Look at that.
Am I going to cover the debates like this? Yes.
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 100% yes. Hopefully, I'll be able to show it on the screen. I hope they're not fucking copywriting people for that. If they do, We'll switch over to fucking Twitch and do it there. Link in the description box.
I'm gonna say Lomachenko by decision.
Loma's gonna win, but I'm picking Anthony Crolla. It's Crolla, but
By KO?
6-round TKO.
Alright. Okay.
I'm just doing it to do it.
Propaganda can't have a country without groups. Can't have a life without couples.
Biological life.
Yeah, a biological life, you mean? That's one thing rather than why am I living? And you can have a country without groups. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the fight.
Just feeling each other out.
Pause.
Pause. I don't think Crolla's throwing a punch yet.
Feints to the head, goes...
His legs look shaky.
Feints to the head, jab to the body. Lomachenko.
Crolla looks shaky already. Might be a little nervous.
Now,
Hasn't thrown a punch.
I remember when Freddie Roach was talking about Lomachenko, and I don't remember exactly who he was speaking about. I think it was the guy he was training as far as a potential fight next for Lomachenko after this fight, maybe. Or maybe it could be this fighter right here. I say his name Crolla.
Yeah.
They're talking about, like, you know, Lomachenko's footwork, right?
Yeah.
And the Freddie Roach's advice was, like, to literally just go after him. You know what I mean? Like, pressure him, go after him.
I've heard people say about Lomachenko, they go crazy about his footwork, but they're like, all he really does is keep that lead foot on the outside.
Yeah.
And he uses that to turn guys around. And Crolla's just stepping on his foot, which is a tactic.
I see it. Yeah.
Which is a tactic.
Propaganda. No, you need others to recognize your country. That happens to some nations. They have no sovereignty. You need groups to have a country.
Palestine.
Yeah, Palestine. I think your understanding of what a country is and my understanding of what a country should be are probably different.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You might be going with what it is nowadays.
Yeah. I get that, but I'm trying to be a little more specific here.
Ooh, right hand. Right to the body, right to the head from Lomachenko.
What country are you from? If he's talking to me, I am from...
They call it Earth.
You see, I hopped over the border over there, so...
Yeah, go watch the film Another Earth. We're on the second planet.
I use my lead leg to lead guys around. Propaganda, love leading them around. When the Pied Piper realizes he's being led somewhere. I'm just fucking with you.
Are you into that fart porn? Guys with saran wrap.
Oh, there he is. Matt Hunter. They hate white people.
Yes, that's my name. He discovered my origin planet.
Silly, shallow argument. USA, the United States of amnesia. It's people, man.
It's certain people.
Certain people. Yeah. And I don't mean a race. I mean, are they people that are ignorant? Is it corruption?
Oh, he did a Tyson.
It's either or.
He did a Tyson. Look.
Or both.
Right to the body. Oh, no.
No.
That's a different one.
Tyson is hook to the body, uppercut.
Yeah.
To the head.
He did do that. They showed a different replay.
Ah.
It all works if the guy ain't throwing back.
No, if you mean it is like he hit him, shifted over, and hit him again. That, yeah.
All right, round one, Lomachenko.
All right.
Pretty easily.
10-9.
Pretty easily.
Could score the fight.
There you go. What I say, round 5? Round 5, Lomachenko's going to run into a right hand. It's not going to have much power on it. It's just going to run into it. Round 5, the lights will turn out, and then Crolla will hit him with the right hand and knock him in.
Yeah. It's gonna stay on. I'm just saying. All right, propaganda. Yeah, but if the school system brainwashed everyone, other than the people who didn't pay attention in school or dropped out, people like Chomsky.
Lomachenko keeps cornering this guy.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Taking into account what the individual is, what consists of the individual, what choice is, and you'll find my opinion the better answer. I don't have any weed, sir. I don't have the money for it. I don't know a guy that has it. At least anymore.
Has what?
Weed.
I do.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't know him, so I can't get any for free. I don't have any money currently.
Oh, good combo.
Individuals go crazy when alone. The ones that can't handle it. Ooh, good shot to the body by Lomachenko. Alright, what did you see that round? Oh, there you go.
Cornering a guy. Cornering. Why the frick do you need me to do this for?
Because you're very more, what's the word, better with numbers than James? Yes? Hmm?
Any yolks?
Crikey.
Declan? Without others, your brain doesn't develop as a child. You stay a baby. It's scientifically proven you are wrong in moving the goalpost. Aha! So you are your brain. Is that what you're telling me?
Declan McManus. Any yolks? I don't know what that means. It sounds super foreign.
So you're telling me you are your brain. That's who you are. If you mean biologically surviving, that's completely different than what I'm talking about.
All right, round 3. 2 rounds to nothing, Lomachenko.
I'm not moving the goalposts. I don't think you understand what I'm talking about. If that's what you think, if that's what you mean. I'm using science. Without others, we can't have life for civilization. Or civilization. Well, it depends, man. Do you live life to live, or do you live life to survive?
Oh, left hand, 2 lefts.
Good left hand by Lomachenko.
See, he falls after he hits you. That's your chance to throw something. But
yeah.
Guys just cover up and back away. Stand your ground, throw something. So throwing heavy at him.
Ooh, good shots to the body by Lomachenko. Very precise strikes by Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Very aggressive. Oh, good straight left by Lomachenko. Yeah, you're seeing a lot of this, right? Him crowding him.
Yeah.
Him crowding Crolla into a corner or against the ropes and just unleashing shots on him.
Yeah, and the footwork, he gets out of the way. When Crolla throws, he backs out.
Yeah.
Pause, Mr. Bradley. In and out, Trey. So when he does that, he's throwing a little
It's bop, 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 and then boom.
Well, he's throwing pop-out as he's walking forward.
Yeah.
Stand your ground and throw something fucking heavy right at his fucking chest.
Oh, okay.
Whack.
I'm going to read this after the round ends.
This is looking like it's going to be a throw in the towel moment.
Maybe.
Or the guy sits in his corner
It's early.
and just doesn't give up, doesn't get up.
Well, the way he's getting hit, you know, I don't know. Ooh, good left hook by Lomachenko. Crolla surviving against the ropes.
He's got to throw something back or he's going to get stopped.
Ref might,
Oh, it's standing 10. Standing 8 count. Standing 8 count. Get out of the ring, guys. Get out of the fucking ring, guys.
What are you doing? Get out of the ring. I hate when people fucking do that. Alright.
Good call by the ref.
Yeah.
Standing 8 count.
Alright. Propaganda. In order to think and therefore be, you need to think. You need others to share information with and learn from. It's a collective when we stand on the backs of giants. If you can't think about what is reality because your parents didn't stimulate your mind, then you and we would never be able to think and therefore be. Alright. Are you your brain? You need to answer me that, man. Are you your brain? And for me to be, I need to be there, the observer, the individual. I think, therefore I am.
Stay there, motherfucker. All I gotta do is make it to round 5. Throw that haymaker. Throw that miracle. That 5th round miracle. He's not even throwing back. He's gonna get stopped.
Nah, yeah. You either see him to get stopped or the towel might be thrown in. Good shot to the body of Lomachenko.
And he just doesn't give him a break, man.
No, it's just
That's why he's got to stand his ground and throw, see?
Yeah.
He backs up when you throw.
There's moments for him. Oh! That's it.
That's it.
Ah, shit.
That was a right hand to the temple, wasn't it?
Yeah. Fuck. Alright. Get the camera off him.
Yeah, I know.
The health and, concern. Get the camera off him, god damn it. You know. I want to see that replay.
It was a right to the temple. According to ESPN, who promotes him 24/7.
See him move up a weight class, you know.
Yeah, he's not doing that against Crawford. He's not doing that against Errol Spence. He's not doing that against. I don't think he's doing that against Kell Brook. Just being honest with you. Kell Brook's like, fuck it, I'm gonna hit you hard at least once. Do all the footwork you want. I'm gonna hit you once.
He's big enough to move up. He's like 5'7", right?
I'm not sure.
I want to see this dude move up in weight classes to fight, like, you know, those dudes. Those are fights I really want to see.
Yeah.
Is there anybody left for him here? No?
This was a mandatory defense.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Any,
I'm waiting for his fucking replay.
yeah. Alright. But how does the mind biologically think? Without others, we wouldn't develop our brains to be able to think. And I am a mammal. Without the matter of my body, my brain would never think.
Oh, yeah, you can't have him.
Think of your brain as more as the motor, and you're the operator.
Didn't see it coming. Neck whiplashed with it.
If that's what you're saying, that you are your brain, then I really don't know what to tell you, buddy. You know, I don't know how to put it in words. But I can tell you, science doesn't tell you that you know. That's what I can. That's what I can tell you. Yeah, but how does your brain come to be? What comes first? What comes first, your mind or your cells? Oh, I don't know. But I would say neither does anybody else. You could probably have evidence for it, right? Evidence of how like a cell grows or an organism grows, right? But nobody knows, really.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Your mind develops after the cells form. There's probably an idea of how, right, a body's developed and what have you, right? But
I've been sort of paying attention to what you've been saying with him.
just read it. It's not a lot.
I just go with the last comment. Your mind develops after the cells. I make a distinction between the mind and the brain.
I asked him, are you your brain?
What comes about with the brain? I'd say there's an
Fuck.
There's a reciprocal aspect of the psyche, which we call the ego. The ego is the thing that creates the conflict. That makes a difference between left and right. Between 2 seconds from now and 3 hours from now. It makes those type of distinctions. If you're viewing the world with no conflict, then there is no self-experience. Thus, pre-brain, pre-cells, pre-body, you could be experiencing something if you don't have the ego there, you can't say, whoa, I'm here. There is no I'm here. There's no conflict between left and right, me and that, internal, external. So with the body comes the ego.
Propaganda. Sperm and egg does not have a mind.
Daddy developed the ego. Like
Propaganda. Sperm and an egg does not have a mind or a brain.
Doesn't have an ego.
Declan, yes, you are your brain. So you're basically telling me that you're a robot. Like, you're just a robot. There's no you there. There's no individual. It's just water, food, sleep. No, like who am I?
Yeah, that's very It's very, 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 very small ego is what like wild animals have. All right, you can see the difference between a wild animal and a domesticated animal. All right, domesticated animals can learn something like a name, to where you know the difference between them and the world around them, or at least a difference between us yelling at the TV and us calling their name. Like, okay, I'm this, or this name, this word, or whatever. This sound means me. This sound means that he's, I don't know, something else.
Propaganda, you think... Oh, my bad. Propaganda, you need to create life and a mind to think.
You need an ego to think.
Declan.
Hold on. You need the ego for a particular type of thinking.
Matt Hunter's talking to Propaganda. Declan, an organic robot with unbelievably complex algorithms. We could easily operate on a quantum level. How do I explain this?
Complex algorithms. With complex egos. Well,
fuck, his tablet died.
Some of us have complex egos. Well, we all have complex. I say all humans have relatively complex egos. Some have more complex than others, as in there's more information gathered. But it takes more than just the brain and ego. You have to actually care for something, whatever it is. It could be money and fame to be Elon Musk. It could be wanting to be smarter than everyone else. It could be I just want to be smart. It could be I actually enjoy this thing. Like astronauts or rocket scientists.
Will.
Yeah.
The will to live, to do.
Just throwing shit out there, son. What's up? You can type it in with your Google machine. I hate hearing that shit. That annoys me.
Well, it's making the distinction between what is known versus what is believed, right? Get what I'm saying? Propaganda, I think it's not moral to think we are in the matrix. That gives a people a way to put from caring about others. I'll read it.
Yeah. Maybe. But at the same time, for me personally, if I'm in a dream and you're all my dream characters, you're just aspects of my psyche that are playing out in a illusion of an external world, I'd still care about you.
Vanilla Sky, huh?
Yeah.
Buddy.
I mean, do you care when your video game guy dies?
Yes.
Now add some more weight to that. Just throwing shit out there. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Matt Hunter.
Making it up.
Don't fucking do that. Our revels are now ended. These our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits and all melted into air, into thin air. Propaganda, a way out. What do you mean by that? Anyway, Matt Hunter, and like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped town. Does it say towers? I don't know how to say that.
I don't know where you're at.
I'm right here.
Cloud cap towers.
Tower. Okay. Towers. The gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself. Yeah, all which it inherent shall dissolve.
Biologically or physically, you could say. But it doesn't really dissolve. It just turns into something else, I would say.
Like this insubstantial.
Insubstantial.
Yeah, insubstantial pageant.
Yeah.
Insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life. What does it say? And our little life is rounded with a sleep.
Yes and no. Once again, if you're talking about, see, most people recognize themselves as the ego. So when the ego goes away, then
Oh boy.
it's like, oh, there's nothingness.
Oh. Joe was only 4 rounds. Dominated. Yeah. Time for him to move up in weight classes.
Screw you, Joe. I picked Crolla in the 5th round. If he got to that 5th round, I swear to God, a haymaker from hell would have happened. And Lomachenko's out cold.
He would like, fuck it.
ESPN would have cut the broadcast. And
Like,
Bob Arum.
Propaganda. A way out from caring about others. What's a way out from caring about others? Declan, I think we are organic quantum computers that runs on quantum functions, and since quantum mechanics possesses the true randomness, it gives us the feeling of free will. We all follow random paths.
I disagree.
Mr. What's his name? Frasahabi.
Yeah. I disagree with that. I mean, I can almost make the same argument for something like a soul or a ghost in the machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can say it's like intricate levels of consciousness, even though most might only be aware of a surface level understanding of that consciousness. And that surface level understanding of that consciousness can give you the illusion of free will. As in, I put ketchup on my hamburger rather than mustard. Like, I chose ketchup.
Yeah,
But
I got you.
way deep down, way, way far away is where the choice was actually made.
Yeah.
But I do believe in free will, just it's not really free will.
Well, it's like, you know, I'd say, like, you could say that the concept might be shallow. You could say, like, it's not the full part of the picture, you see. There's more layers.
I'd say the only choice to ever be made, ever, from any individual is to be or not to be. And you're going to choose to be. So every choice that appears to be you choosing not to be, is just a way back to being.
Propaganda, yeah,
It's
but
probably confusing as fuck.
oh, I think your little analogy with the video game character might have confused him, because this is what he said. Yeah, but does your video game character care when he dies? Is that a life you want to live in? I think you missed the point of that. Propaganda, how can you live... I mean, my fault. How can you have an ego without others? You need others to verify it. No, you don't. Didn't happen unless you filmed it. What? No.
Well, the ego can examine itself, can it?
I think, therefore I am.
You don't need others, you need conflict.
I, the individual.
All right, the ego is conflict. I believe the ego is created by the self in order to experience the self. It reflects, like, I need to make a distinction between that's a bike and that's a car in order to place my care upon the car instead of the bike, or put degrees of care into each object. That's the self reflecting back. That's you reflecting back to yourself. You applied meaning to something that inherently doesn't have a meaning, quote unquote.
Propaganda. If we are in a matrix, would that not make there be a god? Who made the matrix, Grandpa Rick? It was Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick did it. Pickle Rick.
Well, you already did. You already said, I think, therefore I am. If you know you am, then if you know you are.
Well, it's the I. I said don't discount. You cannot discount the individual. Like, what is the I?
Yeah.
Get it? You know what I mean? Declan said, "What? What?
What? What?
Can I have a water? What? I said a water.
What?
Matt Hunter, what would be the significance of you? Oh, if, I guess, you were being eaten by a predator, your philosophical ramblings?
What? That was a
What?
real what?
What would be the significance of you were being eaten by a predator? Your philosophical ramblings.
What would be the significance of you? Well, you already said you, right? Which means I'd be experiencing it.
Would the predator stop eating you?
Probably not. But I still get the experience being eaten by an alligator.
Yeah, I mean, what's your point, Matt? Propaganda, but does thinking mean rejecting science?
No.
Well, look. Understanding the difference between what is known and what is believed, right? So understanding what science truly is versus making a distinction between the two. Versus what's known versus what's believed, right? People can create a system where they can, in a system that I would use a lot, right? Something that can give us, right, projections, probabilities, etc. Something that could most likely be, or the outcome of what, or to explain something, right? Like an organism,
Yeah.
or cells, right? But at the end of the day, we don't know. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
I could use science to explain why, when I jump up in the air, why I land on the ground, why I don't just keep floating, right? But I don't know, right? Because, right, it's probability, you see? Right, one day I could just jump up in the air. I could just keep floating.
Or a car could hit you.
Yeah, because it's possible.
I'd say science requires thinking. Thinking requires an ego. And an ego is the conflict. Thus, if there was no ego, you'd just be Adam and Eve. Oblivious to everything. Just boop, 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 boop.
Propaganda. Y'all like, swallow, and share. Propaganda. Science from the Latin word science. I don't know how to say that word. Meaning knowledge. Well, hey. Just wait. Right? Boxing's a form of knowledge.
Yeah.
So is throwing a ball, dribbling a
The
basketball.
sweet science. That's what they call boxing.
Why does science require thinking?
It requires thinking because thinking requires... Okay, you have the ego,
Your
right?
tongue's like...
Ego creates conflict.
Pause.
You need to disseminate. In order for me to study a grain of salt, I need to be aware that that's a grain of salt and that's a water bottle.
And this is me.
And the process of distinction is thinking.
Let's watch that
The
WikiLeaks.
function of the ego.
Let's watch that WikiLeaks blackmail video. Tomorrow.
Oh, we could, before the fights come on tomorrow,
Yeah.
we can do a whole open thing.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
we run through whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta fucking
You gotta
fix
fix
this
your-
computer up.
Yeah.
It's pissing me off. That had to be the third time
Well,
my
that's
computer's crashed.
That's a little alarming, honestly. You know.
I read the screen before it restarted, and it said, like, L... What is it?
Why don't you
LVRS64.sys
Yeah.
error. And I looked up what possibly
He could-
causes that.
He could probably help you with that, honestly.
Maybe.
So, all right. Well, is it a link? Yes, it is. I hate the fucking YouTube does that.
Blocks the links.
Declan, we'll push for a rally. For Assange? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'll try this propaganda.
So, quote, science is dependent upon the human mind, asks Matt Hunter.
Yes. Right? What's the first step in the scientific method? Is it... Well, the first step should be observation, right? But...
Well, who or what is the observer?
Well, he's talking about thinking.
What I'm saying is,
I don't know if that's the first step.
what I'm
First step might
saying
be
is,
hypothesis.
Wouldn't it not be ideal for that to be established first? Then everything else becomes more apparent, right? Like, oh, this is computer, and this is me. I understand, right? Do I know this exists? Well, I know I exist.
Yeah.
I think, therefore I am. It's really odd how a lot of people say that, but it's like very rarely do I ever hear anybody go in depth, you know. Let's see here.
Forgive me if my computer crashes. We'll just play we're gonna play the Assange, his team speaking.
Make an observation, ask a question, form a hypothesis or a testable explanation, make a prediction based on the hypothesis, test the prediction, iterate.
Yeah.
Use the results to make a new hypothesis or prediction.
And
yet we don't know.
I knew that without, like, I haven't learned that since probably like 7th grade, and I knew the first step is observation.
Declan said read up. Joe said LVR S64, hope I said that right, is a Logitech driver error.
Yeah, that's what I saw, the camera. But it could also be RAM being used up, too much RAM being used. That's why I tried to be as minimal as possible. Who said that? Joe, yeah.
Propaganda gathered data. Yes. Matt Hunter, so there is no, quote, science before a human brain.
There's no science without an ego. Right?
The observer.
Do you consider wild animals that, I don't know, eat something, it fucking dies, and the other animals observing it's like, let's not eat that. Is that science? I would think so. Now, maybe simple is not science like we know it today, but still, they made an observation. It's like, what the fuck happened? How'd that happen?
Yeah.
Well, with the hypothesis, that means bad.
Yeah.
Once again, they're not thinking in words.
Sure. No, I get it. What I mean specifically is this, right? Like understanding who or what the observer is. You see, you know what that consists of. So define science. Define science.
That one I don't have for you. Because I can consider a whole bunch of things.
To me, I can. There's a lot of things, you know, to determine what science is. You know. It's like you could say it's a spectrum, you know? That's what I would call it.
Press conference.
That's the best way I could describe it.
Dude, this shit's an hour long.
It is? I don't mind watching the video, just not right now.
Do you mean WikiLeaks claims discovery of extensive spying operation against Assange?
I heard rumors that they were spying on him from the embassy. Propaganda is science from the Latin word. I don't know how to fucking say that.
Or you just mean the first 4 minutes?
Copy and paste. Science from the Latin word something something meaning knowledge is a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanations and predictions about the universe. Yes, on the surface, I would say.
I make a distinction between knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, right? I would say it's a spectrum, right?
Knowledge as in known.
Yeah.
I make a difference.
Known versus what is unknown, right?
Let's try this.
The masculine and the feminine, the observable, and what is not seen, right? Like you can't see what some people, I'm just going to call it a soul because a lot of people, as far as our society goes, a social understanding of what the soul is, right? You can't see it, you can't touch it, and yet you can't prove it doesn't exist, you know. Declan, long silver, long USD TRY. Propaganda, let's watch it. You guys tell you will every night, huh?
What?
You guys tell you will every... Ah, that's not true, man.
Oh, you mean the WikiLeaks shit?
Yeah.
Sometimes we do it in that video. You just you miss out. Sorry.
Yeah. Now, so science is relative.
Science is describing, I don't know. I don't really have a definition for science because I could just use it anywhere.
Think of it.
I just go with knowns and unknowns. The process of trying to know. Can I call that science?
You could.
Sure.
All right. You could go with as far as the social understanding of science, the way people think of it as.
A process of trying to understand the external world.
Yeah. Right. That's what I said as far as the masculine, which is I can observe, I can touch, measure, right? And the feminine, which is the unknown.
Yeah. Which
is why I commonly refer it to like an abyss, the deep, dark, black abyss. Which like you can't like you once you go in there, I don't know what's in there. Nobody knows what's in there.
Yeah. I get your propaganda. It's just as soon as I see the word knowledge, then I'm like, okay, my personal definition is probably something different. Mm-hmm. That's why I say I don't know how to define it.
Well, it's just like,
everything comes from my personal
It's just like when people
verbiage.
say what is known versus what is unknown, what's a fact, and then when you look at what a fact is, right, as far as what it probably, like what it means or what people are implying that it means,
yeah.
Then we're going to have to talk about the truth. Then what's the truth, you know? So I'm saying the truth is this, you know? There is a separation point between, right, where things are known and things are unknown. That's why I say knowing versus believing, right?
Mm. All right, let's get to this.
Yeah.
Fucking Molyneux recommended.
Matt Hunter, what does it mean to know something? Absolutely. Is. I probably didn't describe it the best way, but that is a way to.
Words won't ever be enough for it, but
yeah, I know.
I'd say like a full understanding of every aspect of a particular thing.
That's why I said
every aspect.
That's why I said absolutely is. I know.
Yeah.
And only the individual can.
Yeah.
Because for all I fucking know, this could all be a matrix, right? But I know that I exist.
Alright. Here we go.
Oh, I gotta pee.
I'll watch it.
Fuck Wad.
I don't even feel like putting it on the TV because I'm worried the
whatever.
HDMI.
Just play it.
You can hear it. Goddamn camera. $20 camera, motherfucker.
Maybe they should fix their word. I'll be right. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Can't fucking hold this shit. I'm sure you're gonna pause it.
Oh shit! I forgot about the echo. God damn it! Alright, I'm gonna put it on the TV. I hope the computer doesn't crash. Yeah, but the audio, I got it playing through my computer, and it's gonna run through the microphone, and I don't want to do that.
My colleagues will speak shortly, and we have Q&A afterwards. This is Jennifer Robinson, Julian Assange's lawyer, and Fidel Navas, who was consul in the Ecuadorian embassy until next year, right? Last year. And he's of course knows the inside out of the Ecuadorian embassy, and the situation and the condition that Julian Assange has been throughout the years. Now, let me just begin with telling you the basics. The new and unexpected thing that just came into light in the last few days is that WikiLeaks uncovered an extensive spying operation against Julian Assange within the Ecuadorian embassy. It entails a total invasion of privacy of Mr. Assange, and what we have established is that security cameras were used to monitor his every move, his every meeting with visitors, and it included video recordings, photographs, and audio recordings from various recorders inside the embassy.
What did I miss?
I saw how Assange was spied on, and
in the embassy.
So, yeah. Probably gonna remind me again of you said particular words about why we're watching this. There was, I don't think it was a spying thing. It was something else. I forgot what it was. You said it earlier on. All right, continuing. And yes, his lawyer is kind of hot. She is hot. The chick all the way to the right.
It can be said that
do you spy on other nations?
Since Lenin Moreno took power, that Julian Assange has been living in a sort of a Truman Show-like situation inside the embassy. It has been a total invasion of his privacy. The material was stored and quite likely shared with the Trump administration. We know since January that there was a request by the US government to Ecuador to allow the interrogation of diplomats that worked in the Ecuadorian embassy in relation to an ongoing investigation, criminal investigation, into WikiLeaks and Julian Assange. And we know that the Ecuadorian government did comply. We also know that there was a request to hand over visitors' logs from the embassy and video recordings from within the security cameras in the embassy. So we assume that this material, this extensive material that has been gathered, has been handed over to the Trump administration.
So, Trump, when he's like, I don't know. Now, maybe he's purposely oblivious, but they're saying Trump administration straight up. Meaning, the initial thing with Obama and Chelsea Manning, Trump's like, I'm going to take it a step further. Listen to all the creepy stuff our governments are doing. Yeah.
As you know, the intelligence gathering by the United States has one purpose. It is to get Julian Assange extradited. We know that there is a secret indictment in place in the US. That was revealed late last year, and an extradition request awaits to be handed over to London at the moment Julian Assange steps out of the embassy and is arrested by the Metropolitan Police. And the Moreno government in Ecuador has been all too willing to help out by pushing Julian Assange out of the embassy. This attempt to have this done has been escalating in the last few weeks and even days. And even last week we heard that it was, from very reliable sources, on Friday that it was imminent that he would be evicted from the embassy and arrested on Lenin Moreno's order, the president of Ecuador. The only reason why this was averted, in our opinion, is the fact that we learned about it and we were able to publish that information. That was the only reason why that was stopped, probably temporarily. Now, to the strange story of how we basically found out, and this is the new thing that we are going to present to you today, that this extensive spying operation and a total invasion of privacy is going on inside the Ecuadorian embassy. It so happens that a few weeks ago we learned that some individuals in Spain were passing around the information that they had a massive trove of documents relating to Julian Assange from inside the embassy, and that it entailed audio, video, and photographs and documents. I was able to get a message through to one of the individuals, and I basically asked what documents they had for further description, and I got a email back from the individual identifying himself as PM, where he said this material has a price. I was sent samples of what they had. It was photographs of Julian inside the embassy, visitors' logs, further photographs of meeting, and for some reason they found it important to send me a snapshot of a video camera from my own meeting with Julian Assange in the embassy in November last year. And these are, for some reason, they decided to blur out Julian's face in these photographs. When I asked for further details and what they basically meant by price, I got a response. The price is from 3 million euros, or we will start publishing in the media. Now, that it's not hard to see that as an extortion, and that is how I viewed it. I continued to correspond with the individuals and decided that this was a matter for the police as well. About 10 days ago, I traveled to Spain after the individuals had offered me to review the material and see what they had. I secretly recorded about a long meeting, 3-hour meeting, where I was going through hundreds of thousands of documents, basically, in 103 folders. And it was quite obvious that they had copies of videos of sensitive meetings. They had videos from the lobby of the entrance where visitors were coming. They had copies of passports, and they had all sorts of documents. This was truly a massive trove, all that had been collected by someone within the Ecuadorian embassy.
Yeah, they had things like that are insider dudes.
Yeah. So it was spying within the Ecuadorian embassy.
But then they tried to extort him with it. That's fucking weird. Could that be government related, or could it?
I feel like this. Is it? I would say it is, but it could be by proxy.
Yeah, I was thinking it's something like it's the government's doing it, but they know they can't do that legally. So they set it up like, yeah, I want 3 million euros for this, and blah, blah, blah. Or, like you said, proxy, getting on it. But I had to get copies of passports. Wouldn't that mean someone has to be physically there? Unless they mean, like...
Let me think about this. Think of it like you could say it like an intelligence agency decides to separate itself from somebody else. It's like, you know, like, this isn't official.
Yeah.
We're going to ask you to do this. And so on and so forth. Perform these actions. talk to whoever. You're not associated with us.
Yeah.
Or they get someone, you know, who's hired by somebody else that does not leave a paper trail. Yeah. And if they get caught, whoever it may be that's spying on anybody or doing whatever act, it's like, oh, it leads back to no one, you know.
Yeah.
The guy that hired us, you know, like, you know, we don't really know who he is or whatever. Have you offer us a fuck ton of money, maybe, you know, like a mercenary.
Yeah. This is very fucking weird.
Yeah, I wonder if it is CIA.
Yeah.
Yes. Or CIA proxy. Yeah. Are we watching this whole thing right now, or are we gonna save it for tomorrow? Because we could watch the whole thing tomorrow and like then more shit on top of that.
We can watch the whole thing of him talking. There's a certain point where it turns into Q&A.
Either way, I'm gonna probably watch this whole thing by myself. So.
See, I caught like the middle to end. Cause I turned this on when it was live.
You can play a little more, yeah.
I turned this on when it was live.
Yeah, it's fine.
I missed like near the end.
And
can you turn that? Can you turn that?
I'm just running this through to show you the scale of...
Can you physically turn your laptop?
It's attached to
Oh, okay. Move your Google machine. Alright, that's better. I want to see like that footage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of what they really had, and it was entailed pretty much everything on the life of Julian Assange inside the Ecuadorian embassy. When I mentioned the Truman Show situation in the beginning, that was no exaggeration. Thousands of photographs,
Jesus.
And documents and gigabytes after gigabytes of video material.
It has to be Ecuadorian embassy guys.
It has to be.
Ecuadorian guys that have access to all that.
Yeah.
Or they let someone else do it for them. Yeah, these guys are all
either way, it's like
colluding with each other.
Either way, like, you know, somebody, you know, within the Ecuadorian embassy is mostly, I would say, either way, they have to be involved. They have to be.
And I think Trump's in on this as well. I believe this happened, if I heard it correctly, it's 4 days before the statute of limitation for Assange, which is like it's too much time has passed, so we can't really prosecute you.
Yeah. Propaganda, his part is the only part I wanted to show you.
Yeah.
What was of very serious concern to me was when I discovered that there was a copy of a legal note from Aitor Martinez, the lawyer of Julian Assange, which he had brought to the embassy for a specific purpose when he was assisting Julian, when he giving an affidavit or testimony to Quito in a lawsuit on against the Ecuadorian government. So these are legal notes on Julian's strategy against the Ecuadorian embassy. And that had been copied. Aitor Martinez, well, we have one finger that I can point at. It's the only thing we can actually say that possibly point at who actually did the copying of this material. But this was definitely done within the embassy. Aitor just looked through his folder and sent me this photo, and he double-checked it. This is what he brought to the Ecuadorian embassy, and he recalls to have briefly left it unattended in the meeting room when Julian and he had to go to another meeting, another room to discuss the proceedings. Julian was giving evidence through video link. And that legal meeting between the lawyer, Aitor Martinez, and Julian was video recorded, as I found out as well, on a high-resolution camera that was installed and changed last year after Lenin Moreno took office, and includes an audio recording device as well. This, of course, is of very grave, serious concern when legal meetings are being spied upon and legal documents are stolen. That is something that not even prisoners have to endure.
You got the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Of further concern was a video that I saw.
Are we beginning to, I think they're trying to scare the legal team, like playing mind games. This is definitely like trying to induce fear onto anybody.
Partially. Well, that was just like espionage type tactics.
Well, yeah, but it's like, you know, I'm sure there is.
It sounds like a real movie thriller.
Yeah.
Where Assange and his lawyer, I guess, go into another room to talk to each other, and this dude just sneaks in and fucking makes copies and leaves and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
From a visit by Dr. Ladbrokes, his doctor, which was video recorded in entirety when Dr. Ladbrokes was examining Julian, taking his blood pressure, and doing the usual medical exam that nobody expects is being recorded, stored, and found its way in the hands of some dubious individuals in Spain. The individuals reiterated that they thought that the price of 3 million euros was actually rather a good deal, because they had offers of $9 million for various outlets for the entire material. Now, what we did was that we cooperated with the Spanish police, who set up a sting operation in Madrid last week. They did a wonderful job. They set up, put a team on that the project. Aitor Martinez, the lawyer in Madrid, went to the meeting wired, and they opened up a full investigation, and I'm referring to a special team that handles extortion with the Madrid police. Last week, this case, after initial gathering of material, was handed to a magistrate investigative judge, who has now taken over the case and will proceed. It is now out of our hands. It is being handled as a serious extortion case and will finalize in the hands. And all information that you need about that case, I would have to refer to the Spanish police. Now, extortion is a very serious matter, but of much greater concern to me is this material gathering and spying on Julian Assange by the Lenin Moreno government and the officials that work on his behalf in the embassy against an individual that was granted a diplomatic asylum and full protection by the Ecuadorian government. That is, in my opinion, not only illegal, but extremely unethical. And we all know from reports that this is all the work for one purpose: to service the US government interests, who will want to indict and imprison a publisher for the crime of publishing truthful material. So that is the story that I want to present to you to begin with. I think Jennifer now wants to maybe talk about the legal implication of this and other issues that have been sort of escalating in the last weeks or even days.
Okay.
It's like nothing the fucking U.S. government can do or anybody that fucking helps them is ever gonna make them, like, you look horrible no matter what way you put it.
Yeah. If people, and very good recommendation.
Oh yeah.
From Propaganda. This puts all the I'd say delusional Trump fans.
Yeah, into check.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, are you for that? Look at this, you know?
Yeah.
And what you said before as well, right? So what'd you say, 5 days until what?
Yeah, I heard it was like 4 days until statute of limitation.
That's like, come on, guys. If that's true, that's like, come on. It's like an now or never type of thing, and like now.
And as Ryan Dawson said, like they'd only ship Assange off to a country without the death penalty. And we have the death penalty.
Yeah.
But the charges that are brought up against him don't warrant the death penalty. But once he gets shipped here, then they can start adding charges to what they already have and turn it into something else.
Yeah.
I doubt it would be death penalty.
But in a way, it's like they're gonna lock him away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like goodbye. Full video on this probably tomorrow. And more. And more.
And more.
Alright.
Thank you for recommending this, Propaganda. It's kind of late. You say anything?
Nope.
No. Thank you for recommending this. We'll probably do a separate video just talking about this portion on its own.
Yeah.
That was very detailed.
I'm probably gonna watch this like at like, you know, upstairs. You know. Or downstairs. Oh.
Downstairs. Pause. Anyways,
I'm not 7 feet tall.
That's it from us. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I doubt anyone makes it this far. They might.
Propaganda says y'all share it with Unity for Jay. I'm assuming if Unity for Assange.
That's that's like it's like a movement. There's a hashtag for it. There's a YouTube channel for it.
Gotcha.
And it's like journalists defending Julian Assange.
You said if you do a short one by itself.
Yeah. A short video on its own.
Yeah.
That's my computer fan.
You said he'll share it like a motherfucker. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to. I mean,
if you want.
We're not the experts on this stuff.
No, but
like I said, I'm a philosopher.
He said he said I'm on the video team in Mine's account.
Oh, okay.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we would appreciate that.
But by all means, if you find like a better video, then share that one.
There's a better version.
Yeah.
Use that one. And then put our names on it. Say it was us. Just playing.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it from us. We will do a video on this. There's no one watching. Subscribe, comment.
Don't call him nobody. Or whoever else is watching.
If someone clicks on this video, they're not staying till the very, very end.
They did.
Maybe. Maybe not.
It says 2 people, and Propaganda's still here.
So are you.
Oh, well, I'm not observing the video, really.
It's only just playing on your computer.
I am the video.
Whatever. Donate Devon's Journey to Recovery, link in the description box. Website in the intro. Well, not in this video. In most of our videos is in the intro. But either way, GoFundMe account for Devon's Journey to Recovery in the description box down there. And with that said, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.